remembers from within. Let the heat sink in. It's all coming back to me. The sleepless nights when it's hard to breathe. Watch my emotions take the lead. Can't control what it does to me. Take me home. I'm just love drunk, caught up. Love or lust, what's up? It's all coming back to me. The sleepless nights when it's hard to breathe. Watch my emotions take the lead. Can't control what it does to me. I remember how it hurts. Remember how it burns. And it's so good to me. You've been waiting for me, I've been waiting, now you see. All along I was the dream, can you make it up to me? Up, 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 take it up a notch, notch, notch. I've been patient, it's true, I had faith you would come through. I'm done holding up for you, tell me what you gonna do. Up, 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 take it up a notch, notch, notch. Hey, show me what it's like to carry me. All the world's already at my feet. I don't fall in love so easily. Make my heart beat good. Can you make my head, my mind, following my heart? Love me now, show me all your cards. Don't give up, you know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to prove. You like to go, go, go. Player mode just stuck at level 4, 4, 4. Final levels, boss battles galore, law, law. Now you're feeling all uncomfortable, bro. Uncomfortable, bro. Show me what it's like to carry me. All the world's already at my feet. I don't fall in love so easily. Make my heart beat cold. Can you make my head, my mind, following my heart? Love me now, show me all your cards. Don't give up, you know you got a lot to prove. Can you make my head, my mind, following my heart? Love me now, show me all your cards. Don't give up, you know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to Give me a second, a minute before you go. Our little secret, we can keep it on the low. Excited, can't hide it, I wonder if it shows. Between my head and your heart, we about to overload. Cause you know when the feeling's right, we sing in time. Suddenly all the stars align, bring me to life. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on
second, a minute before you leave. So swerve it over here, baby, you should come with me. Cause you know when the feeling's right, we sing tight. Suddenly all the stars align, bring me to life. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on a mission. Race it till we make it, you want it, come and take it. No time for hesitations. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on a mission. Race it till we make it, you want it, come and take it. No time for hesitations. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on a mission. Race it till we make it, you want it, come and take it. No time for hesitations. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision.
It's hard to do what you've never done before. So I needed to know what it's all for. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. 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 Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. Head up, you should be proud. Look at where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. Head up, you should be proud. Look at where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. How's it feeling in the clouds? You've been trying harder. 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 Rise up and show 'em as a brother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying. Head up, you should be proud. Look at where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. Head up, you should be proud. Look at where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. How's it feeling in the clouds? You've been trying harder.
Give a little time tonight. Yes, let's celebrate. Bring all the love we've got. So let them haters hate. Don't let them other people bring you down. Baby girl, you're golden. Baby girl, you're golden. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, life, life. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, just keep on
got you spinning around. Your new fixation. We are the voice of the crowd. New generation. You got your feet on the ground. We shooting for the stars. Back up, we're leaving this town, baby. We're taking off. We got that new thing,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Eternal Triples. It's Sunday, which means it's time for North America, and we are here with a very exciting 3v3 bracket. We got Team 3P trying to get their 3P going with Experience, Zen, and just getting it done there is very, very fun to watch. On the other side of things, we have a new up-and-coming team with Balloon Boy, Markimu, and Future Bubble meeting in the winners' final side. We got a lot of great matches here. Slomo, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. North American Triples has been a fun weekend of Eternal Sports. Me personally saw some really great sets from South America yesterday. I've been looking forward to North America, seeing if Balloon Boy is going to be able to keep his winning streak going here. He's already got that a doubles win for the year, so maybe he's going to be able to add triples to his accolades, and he's in a really good spot to him and his team to get it done so far.
Yeah, for sure. And with Experience, Hideaway, and Zen coming off of a BCX win in the 2v2 space, and then also you're returning not only one time, but two-time back-to-back Eternal 3v3 champions. They're looking to do their three-peat, which would be the only three-peat, I think, in all regions. I'm not sure if Godly's team was able to three-peat. I don't know if that was a static team, but nonetheless, Experience, Zen, and Hideaway are going to be facing down a very exciting team between Balloon Boy, Markimu, and Future Bubble. Balloon Boy, hopping around wherever he can, finding himself a team. But if you want to follow along at home, you can do !bracket and find your way around the bracket, see where everybody is in said bracket, and if your favorite teams are still in. Also, make sure to check out the Brawlhalla category on Twitch and find a different partner streamers this weekend that will also be giving out those awesome Twitch drops. If you didn't already know, make sure you go into your Twitch drop inventory tab to link your Twitch to your Ubisoft account to claim some awesome rewards.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a cool reward track this weekend. That Vector skin looks fantastic. But we can talk about all that we want because we're going to get right into gameplay. We have all the players in here. It looks like everybody is ready to go. Hideaway's literally throwing down question marks, wanting to know why we are not locked in and playing yet. So I think we are going to get into our winners finals for our Eternal Sports 3v3 North America bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Of course, this is a top 4 stream, but you could probably find some of your favorite matches. Some of your favorite threes teams in the elimination side quarterfinals. Make sure to check out the Brawlhalla Twitch category to find. I know a couple other teams are streaming. I know Bunny's team with Guichabu is also in the elimination side, and she'll be doing a stream of her perspective, as well as finding your way around to those partnered streams to get those Twitch drops going. We do support all of the people that are streaming right now that are getting those drops out to the fine people at home. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to be starting off the winners finals here of Eternal Triples 3v3 North America.
Absolutely. All right, map selection up. We saw a lot of Miami Dome. We saw a lot of Blackguard yesterday. And that's pretty much where we went. A little bit of Thunder Guard. But those were pretty much the 3 big maps that we saw, at least in South America. So I'm kind of interested to see if that trend continues here in North America. And so far, we're seeing 2 of those 3 maps still on the board, and I feel like we're going to the Dome. No, I made it all up.
All right, here we go.
Right.
We got a
Yes,
cool,
sir.
it's going to be an interesting team. I mean, the double Nash and the Bodvar is going to be very, very oppressive in terms of very quick combinations that get those KOs. Welcome here to all the new Brawlhalla people. I know I'm technically a new gen Brawlhalla player, but I have some very fond and also terrible memories on this map. It looks like we're not going to be playing this map either, as I think we're going to be running off here.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a reset. So it looked like Red Team wasn't feeling perfect in the opening seconds of the game. And for you guys, it's a good opportunity to let you guys know the rules of Brawlhalla Esports. First 10 seconds of a match, if something doesn't feel right, jump off the map, because that means that game is not going to count. That is what we call a legal reset, and that means that did not count. We are still 0-0, and everybody's going to try and get this done again.
Yeah, I
Isn't
mean,
that right,
I imagine we're going to be seeing a return, maybe to a different stage. We're going to get some bans out, but it wouldn't be a Brawlhalla Twitch stream if not for the first match getting a reset coming in here. Thankfully, nobody is going to be resetting their computers. Looks like some wrong map bans coming in there from Balloon Boy, who seems to be the talker of the team so far in the Twitch chat. It's interesting because the in-game lobby chat has been used more and more as these officials have gone in for me. I think everybody's kind of gotten friendly and familiar with everybody. I feel like there's a lot of mental game that goes on there. You see Zen with just spamming question marks, and I think that's really funny, and he's been doing that in the emotes as well. So they got a good little mini game going there for sure.
They do, like, literally asking if we can just force Thunder Guard. So we definitely see at least Experience wanting to go that route. But I don't think I've ever seen a delay of the start of a game completely just over map bans like this before. This is kind of a new one for me, but we're gonna see of what they were able to come up with as Balloon Boy immediately take everything off the map. We're going to Thunder Guard. He got his wish, and we're gonna see if that works out for Experience here, rocking the Becky Lynch. We saw a lot of Nash yesterday too. So it seems like that spear hammer combo being very popular, at least in the 3v3 space.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right, here we go. Looks like the we're gonna just be going right back here, so it looks like the map ends remain the same. You see the left side, Balloon Boy and Future Bubble trying to supply Balloon Boy with a weapon to start us off. Marky Moo kind of controlling that right side where there's 2 weapon spawns, and it looks like Balloon Boy still yet to pick up a weapon. Finally does find a pair of gauntlets, immediately sends himself low. We see Future Bubble already losing a weapon there, but able to pick up a spear, and it's just a lot of chaos here in the beginning bout of this 3v3, especially on a small stage where players are just trying to pick up weapons and taking so much chip damage in that attempt to grab the weapons.
Yeah, the initial neutral scramble is always kind of interesting when you have 6 players on the map, and especially like you pointed out, something that's a little more squeezed together here on Thunder Guard, making things a lot more intimate between all these players and trying to be able to find out these opening stocks. And we see that Hideaway is the first to drop, but both of his teammates are very close indeed. That is going to send Future Bubble, that's going to send Balloon Boy, and now Marky Moo, just in a very quick turn of events, being the only one on his first stock on his team, has Experiences sent away as well.
So important that the red team are able to find, and also the blue team, find these like 2-hit combinations that are very fast to get KOs. You're seeing Marky Moo with a lot of landing siders off that end light, for example, to find those KOs. And really any way you can close out those KOs and kind of keep yourself in numbers advantage, you get a bit of a power play, especially as like even in 3 versus 2, you can definitely leverage that. So you want to find those quick KOs and then get immediately back to creating some space for yourself. The blue team stuck on the left side here and there, over to the side of Future Bubble. That NSIG will find a connection onto Marky Moo. Future Bubble getting disarmed, sent away. Balloon Boy with a gauntlets in hand, but can't really find much success here as Future Bubble having to play very carefully to pick up this weapon, already about to lose this stock. Marky Moo, nice read, sidelight, NSIG to close out that stock.
No, they have put a brick wall up against Future Bubble. I've kind of been watching him try to get to a weapon drop, and finally, just because it spawned literally on top of his legend, he was able to go ahead and get a spear back in hand. Hopefully he's going to be able to do something with it, because his team could definitely use the help.
Oof, and that's going to be a big
all that to lose it, bro.
Future Bubble. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Balloon Boy just unable to make it back there. Even after getting hit by an experienced recovery on Hammer, he made it underneath the stage, immediately swatted back off stage with this Hammer, and these big, long side airs that can cover so much space and send so far away become difficult. Marky Moo with a KO over to the side of Experience with an unarmed recovery. Marky Moo with a weapon in hand on these gauntlets. The blue team surge over to the left side, gets Zen another spear here. Experience off stage trying to find a KO on Future Bubble. Hideaway will close out that stock, but Balloon Boy will trade it out onto Zen, and it's a very, very back and forth match here, and this is what we expected versus the seed 1 and one of the highest seeds of the bracket here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm kind of keeping my eyes on Marky Moo here as he is trying to tank out this style. Oh no. As soon as I saw that down sig come out, I knew it was going to be wraps from Marky Moo. Gets sent up to that top corner. That is going to put him even with everybody else that is still actually in this game. But we do have that 3 versus 2 advantage for blue team right now as they are trying to go ahead and secure game number 1.
Nice pick up there, side light into end light onto Marky Moo. Balloon Boy going for an NSIG the other direction. Nice dodge to avoid that side air. Immediately flips it over to the side of Hideaway as Balloon Boy gets some damage on this. Both the side air says Hideaway away, and that recovery almost closes out that stock. Marky Moo getting for the down air. Balloon Boy gets that down air. It won't KO yet, but Marky Moo and Balloon Boy putting on a show. The Wonderkin of North America in the 1v1 space, putting on an exhibition on how to keep this game close. As Marky Moo tries to find this KO, Balloon Boy with a down tick does get a whiff connection, but that's a big team combo. Both of them getting disarmed. It's not over yet, though. Marky Moo and Balloon Boy with extra chances. Recovery is coming high now as Marky Moo and Balloon Boy cannot find a weapon. That will catch Hideaway, not enough to KO off the top. That KO will find as Experience gets that one, and Marky Moo in a 3v1 has done miracles in the past, but this game 1 looks like the end of the chances for the red team to take this lead to start off game number 1 of this set in winners finals. The blue team so much control of the stage.
Absolutely. They did have red team did hold on to, there was a win condition there until Balloon Boy lost that stock. They had 2 members of blue team very, very close to knockout. If they could have converted one of those, made things 2v1, 2v2, a lot of could have, would have, should have, but it did not work out that way for them. They are going to go into game number 2 being down 1 game. As we're seeing the map selections come in again, and Thunder Guard immediately being taken out of the equation.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was kind of there where it's like you're worried about like hammer recoveries, and because you have so much mix up being able to go underneath the stage and then to the middle of the stage. We saw a couple times where the red team survived some hammer recoveries, but I think like a lot of the red team is finding consistent KOs off the top. You already see Kaya struggling to get KOs off the top in that sense, but you got recoveries on both Gauntlet Legends, D-Light into Nair. Bo never KOs off the top, so 2 Bo Legends. Very tough to win on that stage.
220 damage on neutral air. I'm telling you, I feel it all the time.
Probably like 400 damage on this stage because like these stages are so tall in their ceilings.
They are absolutely tall map for sure. In these 3v3 maps, they are a little more girthy, a little more room to be able to absorb some of that knockout force. Speaking of knockout force, we see Experience putting work on Balloon Boy over here on the left side. Finally, his teammates come over and break up the pressure a little bit. Zen backing all the way up, has a spear in hand, waiting for the drop. He did catch with the Nair against Marky Moo there. Marky Moo with the Sarah coming back across stage, going to hold on to that soft platform. The slide charge down Sig is not going to find anybody, but no punish either. Experience caught there for a second, but Hideaway is going to go ahead and clean it up. Great job relieving that pressure off his teammate.
A nice down Sig already. Balloon Boy creating or becoming the hitbox himself. So good on players that have great movement. Marky Moo will find the KO onto Zen, and the red team so much more control on this stage. That side Sig will go wide. Marky Moo with a side air just to get a little bit more damage. Sidelight on the Hideaway there. Sidelight from Balloon Boy onto Experience. No KO conversion. Hideaway with some team damage with that D-Light. Sidelight onto Future Bubble, and some weapons are in need for the red team here as Future Bubble does not have a weapon. And it looks like maybe the weapon spawn is stuck on one of the soft platforms. Yes, it is in the far corner. Future Bubble finally sees it and heads over there. That's so funny. Probably like, why is this not spawning for me? Future Bubble will almost lose that stock in the attempt to grab that weapon, though.
Oh, no, that is kind of funny. It was just over there hiding from him. He had to go search it out. But he did get sit in to his second stock as we start seeing some of these opening stocks from red team start to fall. But Experience is going to go ahead and join the club there as he is sent onto his second stock. Balloon Boy following up, and now red team is holding on to an advantage here, but the stocks are all even.
We'll see Balloon Boy now with this bow, try to create some space on the ground. Marky Moo will follow up off the Future Bubble juggle to get that KO off the top onto Hideaway. Nice recovery into recovery. Zen tries to flip it with a downer. Hideaway gets an air onto Marky Moo. Zen with a chase dodge all over to Future Bubble. Experience covering that soft platform. Hideaway will take that spot. Marky Moo will come in with a N-Sig there to get an anti-air, but no damage. Sider onto the side of a teammate in Zen, and you get disarmed in the process. And now the red team with a weapon advantage look to hold this space, and hold the space they will. Experience yet to pick up a weapon, has to go all the way into the corner to do so. Just no KOs yet. A lot of interruptions from both teams. Great saves coming out here, but finally that will find the KO onto Future Bubble. I believe that might have been a side air. The N-Sig will not connect onto Balloon Boy. The red team still scrambling to get these KOs.
Man, Hideaway, he's down on that final stock, and he has been for a minute, but he was doing a really good job just kind of floating around the map, protecting teammates, breaking up attacks, and he's still holding on here. Although he has got to tank this out as far as he can, because forcing another 3v2 is going to put red team in a great spot. That's going to send Hideaway out, and now red team can get to work here. 2 stocks on Experience, but he's very close to knockout range. And then Zen, of course, holding on to that final stock. As red team setting up here, we see all red members holding down the ground here. Blue team trying to find somewhere to open this up, get some sort of offense going, but we see the wall being set up by red team here. The big recovery from Future Bubble. There we go. That's going to send Experience onto his final. So pretty fresh stocks for blue team, but still a 3v2 situation.
Yeah, Experience will pick up a weapon quite quickly. Unfortunately, no weird soft platform spawns for Experience and Zen here, who try to make this comeback happen. Nair into Nair will be the red team start. Balloon Boy getting an air onto Zen, sending him to that lower soft platform. Experience with that chase job, trying to find that Nair to separate the red team. Zen creating so much space on the ground, getting a side stick over to Marky Moo, but not enough to KO quite yet. Just disarming both the red team members. Now Future Bubble look to pick up a weapon now. Experience GC D-Light does not catch Balloon Boy, and almost having a chance to rally there to find a way to KO Balloon Boy. Not quite enough. Marky Moo at that upper 45 will not find the KO. So much room to live a little bit longer for. Zen now looking to pick up a weapon, potentially an other side of the stage spawn, and it will be Future Bubble with the N-Light there. No KO. Experience whiffing that downer. N-Light from Marky Moo, and we're just looking at the damage slowly building up, and Balloon Boy gets the slam dunk signature. Zen with a side stick, the Hail Mary, to try to find a way to make this a 2v1, which isn't any better. A little bit of team damage will make it complicated
really
for the red team, though.
Especially when Future Bubble still got a little bit of health still on that stock. But I mean, you're Zen, you're an amazing player, but you're staring down the face of Balloon Boy, Future Bubble, and Marky Moo all by your lonesome. That is a very difficult situation to be in. Balloon Boy coming in with a 681 damage off of that game number 2, and the entire team getting it done to be able to tie this setup. Marky Moo coming in with the 5 knockouts. He was absolutely clean in that stage.
Yeah, we have 575 damage there, and you'll see that from the red team members, where the two quote-unquote like aggressive carries are getting more damage done than taken. Of course, you have the tank in Future Bubble able to create so much space and get those follow-ups. Having consistency in terms of like side lights and end lights from the spear and the boat to like set up for these very strong KOing options, and just being able to disrupt in really important ways makes it a very maybe less flashy spot, but a very important one at that for Future
sure.
Bubble.
Absolutely. He definitely, I mean, Hideaway, I want to point out too, even though that they didn't, they weren't able to get the dub, Hideaway did an amazing job. He did get dropped off early, but his entire, that last stock, I pointed out a little bit, he was walking, he was just looking around, he was making sure anytime one of his teammates was getting attacked, he tried to interrupt it, he tried to save them, tried to just get little Sayers, little D-lights here and there, trying to rack up as much damage as he could. The way he played his last stock was pretty impressive to me.
Have to agree with that, and we go over to Shinganshina District to see to make an appearance from the Wall Titan potentially here. We'll see a start off of Balloon Boy and Zen picking up some weapons, and they'll already start by punishing the two players that are crossing over to the other side to contest that weapon spawn. We'll see Experience pick up the weapon here as all the red team members and blue team members are looking to get those weapons online. Hideaway will get it, and the blue team and red team will see Zen taking so much space up, but he takes so much damage in the process. Having that lower dexterity, he loses the hammer early. He has a spear online now, and the red team getting so much damage. Future Bubble also putting a spear to Experience there. Hideaway getting sent off stage, marking with an N-sig there, and the weapon toss as Experience gets sent so far off stage, able to touch back down with that downer. GCD Light does not connect on the other side of things. Future Bubble is on an MVP pace right now, disarming Hideaway in the process. Zen swinging for the fences, hits his own teammate in the process. Side air over to Balloon Boy, and that's going to be a Marky Moo KO off the top. Marky Moo in a bad spot, so is Balloon Boy. A little bit of save there. The weapon toss goes, or sorry, the chase dodge goes up. Marky Moo can't make it back. Balloon Boy does survive, but the red team looking worse for wear as that will KO Balloon Boy.
Yeah, that was an amazing, that was just a crazy switch there. You know, red team came out, they were racking up so much damage, and I honestly just locked in up on the icons in the top right and was just watching the colors. And blue team just getting back, and next thing you know, anytime before any of those stocks fell, we were back even on damage. So blue team doing a great job putting the brakes on that. Experience still being now the healthiest on the map. Looks like blue team did have an advantage, but Experience being sent out. Zen though, 140 damage racked up against that second stock. Very, very difficult position to be in, especially when Balloon Boy out here lurking with the neutral sigs. He whipped, but Marky Moo cleaned it up with the side air. Zen still having the options to come back, holding onto the side of the stage. Marky Moo right there in his face. Zen is going to be able to get some clearance from Experience, brings him back on the stage. Hideaway going to go ahead and clear it out with the neutral sig, but he gets sent off and onto his final stock again, PJ.
Hideaway taking so much of this damage, even with Zen being more of the point player that tries to break through the red team's wall, no pun intended. They still are taking so much damage. That cider will hit Zen off stage. Zen about to lose his stock. Future Bubble will look to find that Clay Oak, will not Experience, punishing Future Bubble with that downer with the D-Light cider. That's going to be a KO over to Balloon Boy. All the red team members on their last stock. Experience and Zen still on their seconds, but you have to be very careful as Hideaway here, because even though your teammates have extra stocks, if you get isolated somehow, get KO'd, it can be a very different dynamic in this game.
Oh, very quickly. We see Zen though, that's going to take care of that stock. That's going to take care of Experience stock. So now Hideaway being the most damaged at 90, but everything's still pretty close except Balloon Boy going to go ahead and hit him with the signature there. That might clean that stock off. Can anybody get
Future Bubble comes in!
No, that was a great dare, bro!
Saves him!
That was so smart though. He didn't go after the knockout. He went after the teammate that was going to save him. Hit him with the dare. It took away that option. That was so smart. I'm actually kind of disappointed it didn't work out for him.
Zen rebuttaling onto Marky Moo there with a big ground pound, does not KO him off the bottom. So close to doing so. D-Light in Decider will send Future Bubble without a weapon. Marky Moo and Future Bubble both the two team without a weapon. Future Bubble will get sent high, but not enough to KO. D-Light in Decider will not find a KO onto Balloon Boy, but gets very close. Future Bubble almost getting KO'd off the top. Downer from Balloon Boy to get back to the wall. Hideaway and Experience coming over to Balloon Boy's side. Future Bubble getting sent into the save with the Decider, still holding on to his stock. D-Light in Decider, drops from Zen. A double recovery there. That'll find a KO. Somehow a double knockout comes in, and the blue team isolate a 3v1. They interrupt the KO, but that Nair will close out that stock. And I'm not sure what happened at the end, but somehow the red team get double KO'd by the same Nair, and they lose that game in a very dramatic fashion.
That was such a fun game. That was cool. What discipline from blue team when red team came out with so much aggression, so much momentum in the opening seconds of that game, and then just to shut it down and be able to turn it around, take the dub, 654 damage, 5 knockouts from Zen. Amazing game from him.
Man, I don't know. Like it's
Well,
kind of crazy. It's crazy. Like, okay, so I'll be honest. Like my spectator, I saw like 8 KOs happen in like 2 seconds at the end. So I'm not sure exactly who got KO'd, and it was over. It was crazy.
This right here, hold on. We're gonna see. Is this the part where? Yeah. Look. Future Bubble. Get Zen out of here. Make sure. Tried to keep it to where he couldn't save his teammate, and they just had the whole team there, and were able to get that protection. But I mean, I know I would have tried to. I would have dared wrong there. I wouldn't have had that awareness to know who to go for. That was just impressive to my little brain. I can't help it. Very nice from blue team.
It looks like the red team have learned their lesson. They're like, we do not want to go back there. That did not work out for us. And it looks like we're going to be going over to the Great Hall, a stage in Brawlhalla's infamy. Do you know what this stage reminds me of?
No, tell me, PJ.
Ludwig crashing out over playing Brawlhalla. It was on this stage that it broke him. Because he whiffed a D-Sig on Koji and then got hit for it and was like, why don't I have any invincibility still? In one of my favorite clips in Brawlhalla history. And we go over to this stage to find out if we're going to see the blue team moving forward in a 3-1 fashion. They look to do that here. A lot of platforms to work with.
Yeah, there's a lot of stage here. So should mix up the gameplay, should mix up the strategy a little bit, because you literally have an entire another platform sitting above everything. Oh, nice interruption again with Zen. Breaking up that neutral sig, had Hideaway stuck in it. Okay, nice neutral air from the bow. Got a little bit from it, but now we're back on the gauntlets, trying to hunt down Zen here. New little friendly fire from Markimu there. The Balloon Boy using that top platform, and you see that recovery gets it done a lot earlier when you're already halfway up the map.
And while all of that was happening, Markimu got a 1v1 and experience and gimped him. So that, while all of this is happening, Markimu is going in once again into a mind gimp onto Hideaway. They turn away both their first stocks. Zenz gets a KO under Future Bubble, and we all go to second stocks. Markimu is on some demon time. The red team strategy, keep 2 of these opponents on the top soft platform. Very hard to drop down when you have 2 bows or a spear and a gauntlet kind of sharking you from underneath that platform, and let Markimu cook off stage. Balloon Boy trying to get a KO off the top onto Zen with a recovery. Will land with a Hideaway ground pound on his former teammate in 2v2s. Sidelight into Cider. Zen will dodge on that top platform. Markimu landing back on the platform. Side stick comes in from experience, and we see a lot of big hits coming in now as we get to that KO and disarm percentage. Down air does come out there.
Nice downlight from Future Bubble. Zen gonna whiff with the side sig. Future Bubble get knocked back. He has no weapon. The unarmed recovery is gonna bring him back up on stage. Retreating to that top long soft platform. Gets the spear, but gets absolutely dumpstered off to the right side. Nice team combo from Zen and Hideaway.
Side air from Balloon Boy onto Zen, getting a little bit more space going. A side sig gets charged up there, but a side air will catch on experience over to Markimu. And we see the red team here with a very big deficit at this point now, as both the blue team member, or 2 of the blue team members, having an extra stock to work with, and that Future Bubble N-Sig will not find a KO off the top on that very tanky Nash. Hideaway will survive that nair as well on the cannon of Markimu. Nice interruption there to save. Yeah, that was crazy.
Nice, and his teammate is still has a stock from his efforts there. Is Hideaway. We have axe in hand. Ooh, almost got some friendly fire against Zen there. Trying to set up. Zen just going to go ahead and clear it out. Gets the friendly fire. Gets a little bit of damage against red team there. But he's in a bad position now as Balloon Boy is going to go ahead and get a nice little reversal gimp over on the bottom right side of the stage there. Zen gets carried back in by his sidekick. He immediately gets the hammer right back. The Future Bubble on him with the bow. The arrows are flying. The pass of ground pounds from Future Bubble to Markimu. And now they're just laying down the pressure
he gets Hideaway
on the left side. And Balloon Boy putting work against experience on the right side.
Oh, so close, but somehow no one getting KO'd. The nature of the Brawlhalla offstage play with so many X factors will just make it impossible to get those KOs. Side sig will come in and KO Balloon Boy, and it comes down to the 2v2 team trying to make it happen here. The power of friendship, will it prevail? D-Light into side air.
I'd always got too much health.
An honest friendship can never be 3 hammers, am I right? We'll try to see it here. Oh, man.
Okay, 219 damage on Markimu. Everybody's in red. He just needs to get perfect knockout. No. Nope. Okay. No, that's going to do it. And Zen Hideaway and Experience getting a bit of an upset here, sending Marky Moo, Future Bubble, and the Balloon Boy down to elimination side. We'll be seeing some more from them here in a little bit, as they will have a chance in elimination finals to make their way back up. But for right now, Zen, Hideaway, and Experience, they have locked in their spot in grand finals, and that means that you and I, PJ, we got to take a trip down to elimination side.
Yeah, that is going to be the 3v3 team three-peat, trying to get their eternal esports triple. Well, not only in a 3v3 format, but also getting 3 wins in a row. They've won 2024 and 2025. We'll see if they can do it again here.
Absolutely. No, that set had a little bit of everything. Two very, very, very evenly matched teams. I didn't know who was going to get it done after this, but I mean, when you put Hideaway and Zen on the same team, and I mean, that's just scary business. And then you throw Experience into the mix. A very, very, very dynamic team. 6 knockouts from Hideaway, 709 damage in that final game. He put on an absolute clinic on the Taros.
Absolutely. We're going to give a big congratulations to Team 3-peat, making their way into the winner's final side of things and trying to lock in another win for that team. But before we get into that, we have some loser side matches to catch up. So we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with elimination side semifinals.
Nowhere but the top, I'm rated. No, I'm the one on the path of greatness. They're looking at me, mama, I done made it. I made it. Easy to be this cool, just listen to mission, I'm on they pay. I pay attention, it's simple, don't waste my time, cause I have to get to the cash, the stash, I got a bag full pain. Remember the times, I would want things gain. I'm looking to do what the heart bring. You the man, what they all sing. My name reigns and it rings with kings. I got the drive and I cause commotion. To get what I want, I supply the motion. They know it's the waves, I provide the ocean. You like it, I love it. If they tried today, wouldn't need no love. I'm like miles away from all the fakes and such. Gotta keep my head to the sky, none better than I, none dead or alive. Yeah. Ain't nowhere but the top, I'm rated. No, I'm the one on the path of greatness. They're looking at me, mama, I done made it. I made it. They don't like when you make it look easy. I'm on point, it's the path, believe me. Work hard now, you'll see it all later. Anything I put my mind to, be major. We don't give energies to a hater. If you're trying to come for me, I'll break you. It's all about the dedication. Success and the wealth, that's my destination. God got it for me, no hesitation. Counting these dollars, my meditation. I can get rowdy like Roddy. Focus on self, I don't see nobody. Stick to the plan like a real man do. Making it your own ain't so simple. But when I think on what I've been through, thank God for the life I'm appointed to. Ain't nowhere but the top, I'm rated. No, I'm the one on the path of greatness. They're looking at me, mama, I done made it. I made it. When you go up, then it comes down. Do it again, it come back around. When you go up, then it comes down. Do it again, it come back around. Told God to give me some. I'm on my grind of one-to-one. Hey, tell the Most High to give me some. I'm on my grind of one-to-one. Yeah. Ain't nowhere but the top, I'm rated. No, I'm the one on the path of greatness. They're looking at me, mama, I done made it. I made it. Ain't nowhere but the top, I'm rated. No, I'm the one on the path of greatness. They're looking at me, mama, I done made it. I made it.
Welcome back, everyone. We promised you we would not be gone long. We just had to wait on one set to finish. We've got everybody ready. We're going to get into that lower semifinal match here and find out who is going to be trying their best against Balloon Boy's team here in a few minutes. We have everybody back in the room. We got Guichibu, Brawlhalla, and a Bunny holding down one of the teams. And then we got Assassino, Rise, and Soul on the other one. Another 2v2 team we talk about a lot, Rise and Soul, trying out 3v3s.
Rise and Soul, I mean, that's a team that is always in contention for being one of the best in the 2v2 scene in North America. They're going to bring in one of my favorite tags to say, Assassino. A very, very exciting team indeed. We're on the other side of things, Guichibu, Brawlhalla, and Bunny, some of your favorites. And speaking of some of your favorites, we have some of your favorites as a plushie now. Shout out to the U2's plushies coming in. Your favorites in Hattori, Fenrir, Mordex, Boulevard, and Arcadia are going to be coming in with the U2's plushies. Make sure you get them while supplies last, because these are some of the coolest plushies Brawlhalla has to offer. And who doesn't love Fenrir Mordex? And one you don't have to get out of a chest. You can just go buy it right now. Isn't that so awesome?
It is so awesome. I was talking yesterday. I'm not an Arcadia player, but her plushie is really cute. I think Arcadia needs to be sitting like right here somewhere. Definitely gonna have to get my order in for her at least. And I did point out yesterday, if you guys didn't hear, Sloshua talked about it. I didn't realize until he said something, but the little chains on Mordex, those are real. Those are like real metal chains on the plushie. So like
that's fire. Mr. Worldwide gets it done, man. Yeah,
a little attention to detail. You got to appreciate it.
Oh man, I'm not speaking of.
Oh no, go ahead. I was just gonna argue with somebody in chat who said the Mordex one was cuter, and I just don't agree.
I was going to say, speaking of attention to detail, I'm attending, my attention's on the detail of two Brins on the screen.
Let's go.
Welcome, Bryn, to the conversation of one of the best 3v3 legends. We have a double Bryn composition with Rise swapping over to the Nash to mix it up a little bit here, so you pick up a hammer with some very fast signatures to find those KOs on the other side of things. Bunny, Guichibu, and Money, it looks like they don't have any idea what they're doing. They're playing a crazy team comp of Queen Nai, Jae-Yun, and Rayman. It's nothing like we seeing at the highest of levels, but this is exactly what I love to see of 3v3. You see Bunny getting a very fortunate angle on that GC Enlight into the stage, sending Rise down and away. Money on the sword, returning back to his original greatsword main to find some success here in the 3v3 space. Pretty awesome to see.
I mean, honestly, if there's any team, though, that could just YOLO it and just still win, even having no idea what they're doing, it would be Bunny, and Guichibu. They could definitely make something happen here, and we're seeing them getting a stock cleared off here, and a Soul is going to follow. We're seeing the lead being carved away here at the very beginning. Money, though, with the big recovery, not going to be enough to take Rise off his first stock, but we see the damage still building up. Rise stomping into the nothingness in the center of the big dome here. Okay, nice air from Soul. That's going to send Money all the way out. He's reaching with that great sword, trying to get some pogos going. Can't find anything. Rise is going to take it way low. Nobody pulled the trigger. Rise able to get it done with the gravity cancel side sig, and that's going to send Bunny all the way down to the bottom, and her stock is gone.
Man, this is crazy what the red team is putting out here, but the blue team will answer back with Rise being the only player on their first stock. So that Grandpa will catch Bunny at the end of it, but very low damage, so just a way to build some damage. Bunny, Cider onto the stage will find that KO, even hitting off the stage. And swapping over to that great popsicle once again, trying to make something happen. Enlight from Rise onto Money there.
Oh, Guichibu going to pick up the landing here, pushing Assassino over to the side. He's going to go ahead and retreat and disengage. Assassino going to send Bunny up. Rise is going to go ahead and put a hammer on her too. Guichibu, unarmed recovery, not enough. He has a spear though, trying to catch some sort of landing. Decides to disengage. The neutral stick is going to collect Soul, send him up to the top 45, but not enough force to knock him out here. Guichibu getting knocked out of the center here of neutral. Assassino with the unarmed recovery is going to connect as well. Guichibu left all alone in the 2v1. The down sig is going to connect, but Guichibu is also sent out and on his final stock.
That quick end sig on the Nash on the spear is going to be a great way to anti-air. It'll send one of the red team members up here. And we have very, very even situations here with two stocks, one stock. That'll be the first departure there as both the red team members, as soon as I say they're even, lose out their stocks. Guichibu will land back down with that pogo, make it back to the stage. carefully there. Will pick up his weapon after getting that unarmed hit. Money, nice dodge through that recovery. Jaehyun getting a KO off the top. Moni making it happen on that greatsword. Nair will come out there. A big sidelight into a bridge will hit Bunny with the ender of that recovery there, as the blue team now look to rally over to try to find a KO onto potentially Bunny here, is taking so much damage. She's in a bad spot. That recovery will KO off the top, getting that last stock onto Ryzen. Everyone is even on the last stock, but the damage could definitely be something to be desired for the red team here as they try to get something started on Assassino. Will not find it there. That recovery will catch Bunny, but not enough to KO her quite yet. Sidelight, 3-hit connection, somehow catching Assassino. No interruption. Guichu trying to get some party started with this. Katars off the top. Moni making it happen once again, getting that 3-piece there, but a weapon toss hits Bunny instead of Soul, but somehow Bunny makes it back. Soul does not rise, go for the ground pound there. So crazy, the thinnest of margins for the red team, and they look to run away with this game now as the red team just a couple hits away from winning this game out. Sidelight into that recovery. No, Guichibu does not pull the trigger on that recovery. Big side stick will find the KO onto Guichibu. We even up to a 2v2. The format will change here, but not quite the same Miami Dome as you're used to seeing in the 2v2 space, so that could definitely play a factor here. Downer will not find the KO. Big sidelight into a D-light, into an N-sig. That'll KO now Bunny in a 2v1.
No, I was going to point out how they were in such a good spot because of Brawlhalla having all that extra cushion on his final stock. But just like that, he got deleted. And Bunny, all by her lonesome in the big back Miami Dome here, trying to find a weapon, trying to find anything. She found a Sair to the face.
And that is a big, big comeback for the blue team there, as they were in a 3v2 situation, but getting a KO onto Guichibu, who did 814 damage that game, but getting KO'd, making it a 2v2, and they were unable to do it, but 814 damage coming to the side of Guichibu, but it was not enough. We need to see more activation from Bunny here, as Bunny's getting somewhat bullied in some of these exchanges. There's a lot of team damage hitting Bunny as well. I want to see them kind of work through that. And in terms of the blue team, they are playing a very consistent team comp. You just have to win that war of attrition and find ways to get those KOs quickly.
Yeah, I mean, red team, as long as Bunny can get a little more offense off of that Rayman in this game, a red team will be in a much better spot. I mean, if she could even had 300 or 400 to be able to go with what Guichibu and Brawlhalla put in, I mean, that would have been a red team victory for sure. But neither here nor there, we are getting into game number 2 as they are going to try and get us all tied up here.
Already some big damage onto Bunny, as Bunny starts off with the same kind of shades of that last game, taking so much damage here, not getting much. And look at the weapons and signature kits from everybody. How does a Gauntlet player get in? Bunny will need to find some activation similar to Markimo off stage in that winner's final set. A Pogo hitting both Bunny and then the side air following up to hit Moni, as Moni has no opportunity to make it back. That Pogo will send quite low, and one more hit to tap it in. The ground pound comes in, but Moni flips it. The downer onto Soul. Soul loses his stock, and that's a big drop for the blue team now, as they're the first ones to lose their stock. That side stick does come in. The aerial version does not find a KO, and that will not KO at that upper 45. Sider will find the KO onto Bunny, but the red team had a opportunity there to potentially go down quite a bit, but Soul loses that stock.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Soul. We're going to see some more people following suit here as Assassino and Money, the stocks are gone. Guichibu and Arise are now the healthiest. They are represented for each team being the healthiest for them, as they are trying to hold on to these opening stocks and try and squeeze as much extra credit as they can out of here. We see Guichibu having a little more damage put against him, tries to get something going against Soul. Soul's able to evade out of the way, but now the down airs are flying from Guichibu here. The recovery is going to bounce him off the side of the stage and all the way up to that top corner and confirm that stock.
The tosses will come high here. Bunny with a big recovery. They disarm Soul in the process. Side air from coast to coast will find a KO onto Guichibu, as that Nair almost KOs Soul off the top, as Moni slowly getting these one hits to find KOs, but that'll find a KO onto Bunny now, as Moni now looks to find a way to get these KOs. Guichibu with that recovery as well. Rise getting a 2-piece onto Guichibu, charging up that signature, will not find a connection onto Guichibu with a D-light into a ground pound, into an unarmed recovery. Guichibu with the ground pound there, gets through the soft platform, but immediately cancels it with a dodge of his own. An air comes out from Moni. Bunny will be there to follow up on the rebound with that recovery. That recovery will hit Moni now, as Soul's trying to get some damage out with the spear, and Moni cannot find these KO options to find a way to get that KO on Assassino at this point.
Just not being able to find that force that he needs. Finally, that Sair is going to go and connect against Assassino, and he was able to go ahead and confirm that stock. But now we see Money and Guichibu over there on the left side, giving Rise a little bit of a ride here up to the top of the blast zone. That down stick is going to go ahead and send him the rest of the way on his journey and put him on his final stop.
The red team looks so much more confident. The haymaker comes in from Rise, trying to find a way to get a cheeky KO on one of the red team members here, who two of which have their second stock still. But Bunny gets isolated here. Could be very scary. Bunny will dodge there. Ground Pound comes in, does trade out with Bunny's recovery. That downer will trade out with a recovery once again on the side of Bunny. So more damage coming in. A Ground Pound does come in, catches Moni. Moni's able to make it back. Guichibu getting sent down with a Pogo. Will make it back as well. Flipping it with a Pogo into a weapon toss. Pogo weapon toss, but a weapon toss from Moni sends Rise back up to the top of the stage. But Bunny is there to follow up, and Rise getting sent in a blender of a combination as nothing works out, but somehow it all does as the red team run away with that game.
All right, and there we go. The tail is in the numbers. 631 for Money, 612 from Guichibu, and then 359 for Bunny. She found 3 knockouts, pardon me, and was able to almost double up her damage there in that game. So well played from her, and that was enough to be able to secure their win. We're all tied up going to game number 3, and PJ, just like that, we got a set.
Of course. I mean, I feel like at this point in the bracket, I do not want to see 3-0s. I want to see them put up their best. I mean, it's not often we get to get really, really high stakes, eternal sports that we do here this weekend. So I want to see these sets go the distance. We'll see it here where the red team character specialist team, a team that this looks like when everybody that has played 3v3s, this is what your team comps look like. You got that one greatsword player, you got a demon on the gauntlet, somebody that spams Sigs on Queen Nai. That's like a classic 3v3 combo. But in this very organized kind of esports environment, you're seeing double Bryn, Nash. Yeah. You're seeing very consistent picks. So it's cool to see the red team character specialists coming in and representing for the little guy. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're not little guys. They're some of the best in the game.
They didn't swap anything up for the different meta. They were just like, you know what, these are our legends. We're just gonna make it work. And so far, I mean, we are in top 4. They're doing a fantastic job here. Oh, Assassino getting some good damage off the axe. Another Nair is going to connect. Comes down with the dare, finding more success. Assassino, keep an eye on him right now. Oh, Money Holla getting sent up and out of here from the Becky Lynch Rise.
Bunny getting a cider there. The ground pound does come in, catches, I think, Bunny in the process. Assassino gets sent high. Moni, but you cannot land into a greatsword that's 3 hits into the combination. Assassino falling into the very, very common trap, landing right into the hands of Moni, who will find a KO option, and Bunny will follow up onto Soul there. As Soul swapped over to the Queen Nai, the weapon toss does come in. Bunny will look to close out this edge guard with Moni, but Rise setting himself back off stage with the ground pound. Moni makes it back to the stage, gets a landing cider for his troubles, and the red team are getting punished by Rise right now off stage, but Guichibu wins it out with a recovery that sends into the stage. Soul getting a half pipe going and dodging up, realizing that the red team was ready to rally to the side. Downswing will find a KO over to the side of Guichibu, winning out that Queen Knight mirror. A downlight comes in, trying to catch Bunny, does not find it there, and the red team are looking to find a way to seize control of the stage, because they are getting completely ran through right now with that recovery, closing out that stock on Moni. Moni on last stock.
Bunny did a fantastic job, though. She just now lost her first stock, was able to be the healthiest on the map. A great turnaround we've seen from game 1 to game 3 for her. But now, Money Holla, who had, almost 800 damage that game, and now we're seeing him on final stock, trying to figure out what he's going to be able to do. Guichibu being sent all the way up. He's at 159 damage. Oh no, it's just a back and forth here. Blue team's still holding on the lead. Soul, is anybody gonna be able to get hands on him? No, he's able to find his way back up on stage. Bunny, the little drop down as Sarah is gonna confirm the stock against Soul, however.
Moni's exhausted recovery catches Rise there. Even though Guichibu, I believe, was there to try to give some assistance to his teammate. A potential dropped edge guard. Is that ground pound? Does that KO coast to coast? Almost. Even on a high defense legend there, as Moni is put in a bad spot. All 3 of the red team members go over to their carry's aid, but does not find a way to save. And this looks like a clean game for the blue team, as they're up 5 stocks to 3. Recovery will find a KO off the top now. Bunny in a 3v1 recovery will send high. Ensig does not connect. Neither does that recovery. Another recovery comes in. Bunny makes it back to the stage, only taking 2 recoveries. Guichibu lands back down with a breakdown. Does find a connection onto Rise, but does not KO. Downer coming out immediately with punish there with a big pickup in a 3-piece. Nair does come out as well. Recovery, not enough to KO off the top. Another recovery from Guichibu, and the red team somehow rallying together as the blue team struggle. The recovery will KO. Almost coast to coast. Not enough, unfortunately, for the red team, but that cider will. The end light comes out as well. They're cooking. They're getting back in this game slow-mo.
They're absolutely cooking, especially if they can go ahead. They just need to get it down and be able to force the 2v1 against Rise, because he does have the extra stock. Take that back. He is now on his final. They are still there's a literal win condition here. No, there's not.
Bunny looks to close out Yeah, almost keeping it a potential, 2v2 situation, but Bunny will get that stock traded out by Soul immediately, and Guichibu on the guitars is a master of his craft in the 1v1 space, in the 2v2 space. Had so much success with a player like Hexo being one of the most electric teams in 2v2, but in this 3v1 looks to be almost too impossible.
Yeah, that's a lot. He's at 191 damage, and he has a spear and a hammer chasing him down. That last nair is going to go ahead and just send him flying off that soft platform to the top. And Assassino, Rise, and Soul are going to have the one game advantage as we go into game number 4. This is going to be the last shot for Guichibu, Bunny, and Amani to be able to stay in triples. A lot riding on this next game, PJ.
You're happy to make it to the top 4, but you do not want it to end here. You want to get a top 3 placement in the 3v3 space. Moni swapping over off the JN, saying, you know what, I wasn't finding a lot of success on the Greatsword. I want to keep the sword there. Swapping over to the Sidra. So once again, yeah, I mean, this is really, like, I could see me playing this 3v3 comp somehow. We somehow end up on these legends for the red team, and they try to make it work the best they can. The blue team really confident on this soul swap over to the Queen Nai. It found a lot of success on the Katars, getting some half-pipe team damage, as well as the Spirit being very good, being a tank in general. I believe he's used to playing those slower legends as well. And then on the other side of it, you have signatures too. So we'll see if this adaptation for the red team will be enough to force game 5. The blue team look to put an end to the set here.
Oh, man. Lot riding on it indeed. We're gonna see, like you said, if that legend swap is gonna be able to help them out at all. So Brawlhalla with the neutral sig off the side of the stage. Gonna go ahead and back up. Looks like he might be trying to play a little safer here as we see him. He's kind of, so far, at least getting the 1-2 hits. We see that nair, and then he disengages. He waits for another opportunity, trying to stay healthy and hold on. And so far, they are absolutely cruising here as they are all healthy on the red side, and you cannot say the same for blue team.
Ace! Guichibu with a 3 KO start here. Gonna get an entire team wipe onto the blue team. The Queen Nai expert will say, I am the best Queen Nai on the map, and it's not particularly close. Money getting some damage over the recovery into Nair. Bunny almost getting KO'd off the side, but did not find a way to get that KO as the blue team get completely split up by Guichibu. Rise taking that 2v1, a D-Light for Money. Hala flips the situation onto Rise. So smart. Bunny almost getting the KO. But a ground pound from Guichibu. That's 4 KOs to Guichibu. That's crazy. He's taken every single KO of the game so far, even on his teammate. Guichibu is 4-0. Another ground pound comes in, not enough to KO as that sends Rise into the stage. And Guichibu is hitting buttons, and no one is stopping him. Money finally ending that streak with that down sig.
There's this old saying, if you want something done right, you just got to do it yourself. And Guichibu apparently has had enough in deciding that they are going to game number 5. That recovery, oh wait, is he going to get a 5th one? Wait. Oh, he went for it. Nobody's going to follow him. That recovery is not going to be enough. There was a lot of space there. Finally, Guichibu being taken off of that first stock, but he did a whole bunch of damage on it.
Nice trade out there from Assassino to close out that stock, but that would still be the first, and Assassino immediately gets that stock taken out, and we go to a 5 stock to 3 situation here, where it looks very tough. Soul getting a nice half pipe onto Moni. Guichibu interrupted. Rise getting some team damage, taking the page out of Guichibu's book with that ground pound on his own teammate. A nice 2v1 combo. Guichibu double down air, getting his own teammate in the combination, but a GCD sig will catch Soul into a very bad spot. Guichibu getting some extra damage with D-Light into recovery. A side light there. Bunny trying to go for a dash jump there, does not find his connection. Side light into recovery onto Rise. The recovery will send Soul off stage. The red team with the 2v2 on the other side. Moni closes out that stock with that downer. Now it's a 3v2.
3v2 indeed, and Guichibu, no signs of slowing down. Pogo, can he get nobody got it? Bunny's gonna go low. She's gonna sub for that. Guichibu pulled a belt out that game. Holy crap. 601 damage and 5 knockouts, and it doesn't sound like much, but it was all within like the first 2 minutes of the game. He went absolutely crazy.
Yeah, he did a team wipe to start off the game, and then took Bunny's stock with a ground pound hitting his own teammate. Guichibu was not happy that Queen Nai swap worked out so well for the blue team. He said, you know what, I am the best Queen Nai in North America. I'm going to show why. And he did it kind of doing everything that you expect to see from Guichibu, riding those Katars to success. And even with the low decks, it didn't even matter, because even with Guichibu getting disarmed early, it didn't even particularly matter, because he was getting damage on that unarmed as well.
He was. Oh, man. That was stressful. Guichibu absolutely going insane. When he gets in the flow state on the Nai, brother, oh, my goodness. All right, we are going to get ready here for what we were hoping we were going to see, and indeed we did. A game number 5 between these two heavy-hitting powerhouse teams, and it looks like I hate to call them a team of misfits, but just these non-meta 3v3 picks getting the job done.
And we'll see a swap over to the Zol in game number 3 from Sol, who makes so much damage happen onto Guichibu already. All that yellow is coming from just the axe of Sol having all that damage here. And there comes out Moni getting sent very high up there. Enlight onto both Bunny and Sol there, going for that side air. Rise will interrupt with an air, hitting some team damage there, but happy to take that trade out. Guichibu looking for that down air, looking for that big starter. Will land with an air, will disrupt the blue team a little bit, but the blue team have so much control of the damage in this game. Assassino trying to find a way into this game with that side light, getting a whip punish on that down light with the side light. Guichibu with the side light gets whip punished by Assassino. Guichibu getting sent high. Sol without a weapon. Another weapon getting disarmed from the red team. And that's going to be a ground pound for money off a side light. What a mix-up. And that's going to be for the first stock going over the red team, as the blue team had so much control. A side tick will come in there, but it looks like some team damage potentially there with the D-light into there. No, that was a KO onto Guichibu from the side of Sol.
Yes, indeed. Sol, though, trying to come back over here. Oh, he gets sent back by his own teammate. Assassino going to go ahead and clear house just a little bit. Okay, Bunny backing up, misses with the nair. Ooh, she could have pulled the nair on Assassino as well, but she didn't get the job done.
Moni could not find that KO, but Assassino once again making a defensive offstage blunder in disadvantage state, getting KO'd there, going for that GC signature. Not a great landing option, and immediately punished in the process. It might not seem like much as that's your first stock, but with this red team, anything can happen so quickly. You could just in a blink of an eye go from 3 stocks to 1 to 0, which with a nice extension there onto Sol. Assassino acting as that kind of buffer zone, getting those nairs out to disrupt this juggle. Sol will get disarmed, will pick up an axe in the process, which will covering this platform right now. The blue team make a gamble for it with that rising cider. Brigade eats a Ensig for their troubles. Rise getting sent high as well. Sol getting sent high in the juggle. The red team have so much control either below the platform or as the platform moves right above it. Recovery from his own teammate there, and that's going to be a KO off the top. Guichibu getting an Ensig there, almost getting a double KO to rebuttal, but Assassino holds on to that stock.
Assassino indeed holding on to that stock. The Sair is going to connect it. He gets a neutralite as well. The nair from Brawlhalla is going to send him up. Wait a second. He's looking for the landing. Can't catch it with the downlight. Still chasing down Brawlhalla here. Bunny holding on to that soft platform, trying to wait for any open opportunity. The pogo from Guichibu sends Assassino all the way out. Okay. Downlight is going to miss. Assassino with the downlight of his own. Comes down with the drop. Sair, but can't get his Guichibu and Bunny finish off Rise.
And now as Assassino, I was putting a lot of emphasis on him in this game, doing so much as this disruption. Buffer 2 will now need to rise to the occasion with 2 stocks here. And that will be immediately traded out there. As I say that, it immediately gets proven wrong as Guichibu now looks. You're looking for that landing cider, will not find it. That nair will come out as well. Guichibu with an Enlight sending Sol off stage. Assassino then creates some space there. That's going to be an Enlight to close out the stock on Guichibu. Guichibu has one more.
He does have one more indeed. Guichibu with a fresh stock, and I think they might need that here towards the end of this game to be able to go ahead and confirm this game number 5. Guichibu with a nice set of nairs there, being able to get good damage against Sol. Brawlhalla, that's going to be a whiff in the wrong direction. Sol as well in the wrong direction. Bunny trying to catch something, but literally nobody was home. Assassino getting caught by Bunny there. The gravity cancel D-Light will connect. The nair won't, but she catches the Sair as Assassino's coming back down the stage, swapping over to Gauntlets. Guichibu had the top, Bunny had the bottom, and Assassino had nowhere to go.
Red team wins.
All options covered for the red team as they move forward in the bracket, doing it in a very dominant fashion off the back of some great performances there. And it's so interesting to see the role that Bunny plays in this team, especially as Bunny's known for being like that crazy offstage, very high, high APM player. On the other side of it, though, in this environment, being very fluid and being able to kind of weave in and out, and once again create that buffer with that axe and the gauntlets, finding ways to get those KOs to close out, continue those advantage states for Guichibu and Moni, who've been putting up some crazy numbers, and we see a great rally there as Sol swapped over to the Zol, but it wasn't enough.
No, that was a very entertaining set. Back and forth. I love when you go into game 5 and you have no idea what the hell is going to happen. It always builds that level of suspense for me. But we are going to get ready for elimination of finals as we're going to bring the Triple B, Marky Moo, and Future Bubble back into the lobby here and see if Brawlhalla, Bunny, and Guichibu's luck is going to continue here.
All right, let's see if they're going to be able to do it, man. This team, Balloon Boy, Markimu, and Future, I mean, this is a team that is coming in with just so much momentum and making it look so easy. We have a 2v2 Winter Championship as well coming out from the side of Balloon Boy, 1v1 World Champion, Markimu coming in as well, and then Future Bubble, a very, very strong player in that 2v2 space, teaming with Markimu forever now. And on the other side of it, Bunny, Guichibu, and Moni coming off the back of a quick win. Not a quick win, sorry, a long win. We'll see if they have what it takes, if they are coming in with momentum or if they're gassed out.
Yeah, they had to work for that one for sure, is we are got everybody in here. We're literally camping out on the map selection screen. Like we are straight camping the screen right now. We got Blackguard keep the big Miami Dome. Might be able to go visit some Titans, maybe. We'll just have to see where we're gonna go.
All right, here we go. Moni, Bunny, Guichibu, Balloon Boy, Markimu, Future Bubble on big Miami Dome to get this game number 1 started. We get a return to these moving soft platforms at that very small stage. This is what the red team kind of banked on in that game number 5, controlling above that platform with Guichibu, who has great landing options on Kantars, and then you have Moni and Bunny controlling that space underneath it. The blue team will have different approaches here. I think they're going to try to play the sides a little bit more, especially with the gauntlets and the cannon on the side of Markimu. And Future Bubble will try to interrupt the red team's game plan. I love that side light for Moni already, creating some space.
I do love the fact that Money went ahead and he stuck with the Sidra. He did not go back to Great Sword. He went ahead and just stayed on the Sidra in this next set. It worked well for him at the end of the last one. I like that he just went ahead and kept that rhythm and just went ahead and didn't reset to go back to the big ol' popsicle. We're just chilling on. There we go. Thank you, production.
Moni will find that way to get that ground pound there to close out. I don't even know what. Okay, anyway, Guichibu looking for that potential KO option there.
That one.
Yeah, great NSIG slam dunk.
Guichibu the only one. Well, no, he's the only one on his team is still on at 3 stocks. See if he can have a big breakout game like he did at the end of that last set. Brawlhalla going to go ahead and put some work on Balloon Boy over here. The Triple B trying to make it back. He's got that arm recovery, but he's got Guichibu in his face now. He stays out of the way of the Sarah, but the Pogo is going to be too much for the Devil Jin, and he is going to be taken down to his second stock.
NSIG will come out there almost carrying Future Bubble. That Markimu recovery will do so, though. We'll find that KO off the top. Bunny getting sent off stage. Ground pound near, and we see some of the best edge guarders in the game go for an offstage bout, but looks like Markimu will respect that option as Future Bubble taking a bit of abuse there. That NSIG will come out. Endlight gets interrupted by Markimu's side light, and there it's Markimu in the process. That's going to be an Endlight hitting his own teammate in Future Bubble. D6 comes out into the recovery. NSIG as well. Endlight for Brawlhalla. That's a big down air from coast to coast, catching Balloon Boy. Guichibu with the save, but Balloon Boy comes in with a side stick to completely extinguish that stock, and Future Bubble will look to hold on to this stock off that side of the stage. There's D-Light into recovery, disarming Guichibu, getting an N-Light on, sorry, a Nair unarmed onto Moni as well. Markimu avoiding that Moni Nair, goes out that stock. Balloon Boy looking to find those KOs off stage. Future Bubble somehow still holding on to his first stock. Side light from his own teammate, no follow-up from the red team. And N-Light will whip punish that side light from Markimu. Balloon Boy trying to get some damage on Bunny as Markimu gets ping-ponged into a pogo, into a recovery, will somehow still hold on to a stock. Sliding NSIG gets punished by Guichibu with a side air. And the blue team now finally lose that stock on Future Bubble. Moni will lose the stock in suit.
Absolutely, yeah. Guichibu sitting up. He has no weapon to be found. Future Bubble's going to try and go ahead and take care of that. Recovery into Sair is going to send Guichibu down to his final stock. And blue team is looking fantastic here in the opening game of the set. Brawlhalla with the recovery. Going to go ahead and send Markimu way up into the sky. Very close to being a knockout. 231 damage on the Onyx there as he is trying to find something before he gets taken down. A Nair is going to go ahead and add to his collection. Unarmed recovery is going to finish it out.
Side air will find that potential KO on Balloon Boy, but Guichibu ground pounds a little bit too much. Maybe a flashbang angle there as that ground pound comes in, and Future Bubble will lose that stock in the process, and the red team will make this a little bit closer and a little bit more possible. I mean, making impossible look a little bit more possible. Maybe not the easiest thing. Obviously, that
was a nice interruption, though.
Balloon Boy. Yeah. Markimu will get something out of nothing there with that N-Light to rack up a little bit more damage on both the red team members. Downside comes out, ground pound, tries to get a whip punish. Guichibu gets sent off stage. Side light to punish the N-Light from Markimu. Side light into Nair. D-Light into recovery. We'll find a KO, not quite at that upper 45. Guichibu now in a 3v1. That Nair will come out. Moni getting sent very far off stage. It looks like Moni's going to stall as long as possible. Future Bowl with a weapon toss. Guichibu saves him with that spear recovery. Sidelight comes in. Cider trying to close out that stock on Moni. Moni hitting his own teammate back up with that spear on the unarmed recovery on the side of Moni to Guichibu as he looks to get that recovery KO, but that Future Bubble recovery will close out that stock, and Moni will try his best to make this 3v1 happen, but it looks like it's probably impossible as Moni, I think, just kind of stalls off stage into the inevitable as that Cider will close out that stock.
Blue team wins.
Yeah, Balloon Boy going to go ahead and finish it off with a Sair there to send Brawlhalla out. That's going to go ahead and put them up 1-0, but it is very early in the set, and one thing we have seen so far and all weekend long, that especially when you start getting up here in the top 4, these sets can definitely go the distance. Bunny is going to go ahead and start striking off. Guichibu is going to help her out here a little bit. We've got Blackguard, Great Hall, and Western Air still up for grabs here as we have Blue Team figuring out where we want to go. And Marky Moo says Great Hall.
We go to Great Hall, which I think this Blue Team looks really, really good on, and it's going to be very, very difficult, I think, for this to work out in the favor of the Red Team. I think the Red Team definitely kind of worked out in that kind of lower center middle platform that was holding that center stage for them in that previous set versus Rysel and Assassino. We'll see now if it's a possibility here. Moni going for that side air into a ground pound, immediately trying to check Balloon Boy, and if his defensive game is awake at that wheel, Sidelight comes in for Future Bowl. That recovery will trade out with Guichibu's down air on the guitars, and we'll see a little bit of an exchange. But this Blue Team, I mean, this composition, so good at holding this grounded space. The Red Team trying to break away in, but cannot. Moni already losing a weapon in the process. Double D-Light there gets interrupted with Guichibu. It's Bunny in the process there with that D-Light. The down air comes in, getting a nice little half pipe interrupted by Balloon Boy, but Guichibu will continue with that down air onto Balloon Boy, getting some more damage here. The Red Team now are the ones with the stage control, but Balloon Boy immediately starts to juggle with that nair into recovery. Avoiding that down tick is Marky Moo, who gets a dash off the stage to avoid it. Recovery comes in. Oh, Bunny getting hit with the ground pound by Balloon Boy, and that's going to be the first stock going over to the Blue Team as they have total control of the grounded space right now.
Yeah, it didn't look great game number 1 for Red Team. It really looked like Blue Team had it figured out early into that game, and then we're seeing just kind of more of the same. I'm not seeing a whole lot of adaptation from Red Team here in game number 2, and they're allowing Blue Team to kind of do their thing. Although, as I recheck the status up here, it's looking much better, so ignore everything I just said, PJ.
Yeah, I think it looks good in terms of the stock count, but I think that this could easily flip into their favor here for the Blue Team as that recovery will not find a KO. This is where the problem is now, as Bunny gets a big hit onto Future Bowl with that sidelight into recovery, but that Marky Boost side air will close out, or potentially recovery will close out that stock. Moni will getting a nice hit onto Future Bubble, the downer on the platform to extend that juggle stick. Guichi will getting a half pipe onto both the Blue Team members in Balloon Boy, and Marky Move gets interrupted. Sidelight into recovery there, or sorry, sidelight into side air for Moni. Marky Move tries to flip it onto Guichibu, but Moni wins that cannon exchange, and Balloon Boy losing that stock with Future Bubble on his side, and that ground pound will potentially close out that stock as well. Bunny with a little bit of team damage there, and that Ensig will stall on the stage and actually hit Balloon Boy in the process. A little bit of trickery there off stage as that gets interrupted, but the hitbox does not, and Balloon Boy gets caught trying to punish Bunny, missing that potential Ensig recovery. That's a big flip.
While Brawlhalla is doing his thing on the Sidra, just now being taken onto his second stock, looking fantastic as he's sharking around. Oh, but Marky Moo may have something to do about it right there. No, the neutral stick from Balloon Boy is going to catch Monty, but the reversal Sair and the Nair hit him again. The ground pound. Balloon Boy getting absolutely deleted, and Future Bubble falls. Bro, Blue Team got worked. I can't even talk, PJ.
The Red Team locked in, man. I thought it looked so bad there at the beginning of the game for them, as the Blue Team had so much control of that stage, but the Red Team locked in. And that Bunny Ensig on Balloon Boy is one of the most unfortunate Ensig. It's supposed to actually hurt Bunny, but in the end it actually wins out there, stalling out the hitbox there, and Balloon Boy just gets caught in it, and oh my goodness, the Red Team win that game quickly.
Show me production, bring it back, put it in my face. This was so good, bro. He went absolutely, the reversal Sair right there, and it just started the whole thing. Dare, Blue Boy comes back up, another dare, here comes the ground pound, get off my stage. Absolute deletion from Monty right there. And then Future Bubble following in. Great conversion all around. They got worked, bro.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know what the adaptation will be now for the Blue Team. I think the adaptation for them so far is to reset, to reset their game and hopefully feel a little bit better about that. Take a moment to kind of compose yourselves and see if this game can work out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it looks like we are going to get a bit of a reset here. They weren't feeling it. Oh, no, everybody's back, so we are good to go here. And we got a Kaya. Okay. All right. No, this looks good. That was just insane from Red Team. I can't believe they converted it the way that they did. As we are still waiting to figure out. There we go. We're going to get to map selection. We're going to get this game number 3 underway. Everybody at home tuning in. This is all tied up. A 1-1 going into game number 3. Man, that end right there. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Man, I mean, it's these sets are happening so fast, and it's so hard to like think back to what just happened. It feels like because there's so much happening each game, you just have to go into this next one, and it doesn't even really matter what happened to the last one. As we see Moni, Bunny, Guichibu versus Future Bubble, Balloon Boy, and Markimu taking this to game number 3. We go to a best of 3 to close out this set. And we go here now to a stage with some very fun soft platforms on the sides here, and we'll see the immediate far spawns as Balloon Boy and Moni will be the first one to pick up a weapon. Markimu will get that weapon on the back of Future Bubble, creating some clearance with that end light. And Bunny without a weapon, neither is Guichibu here. As this weapon starts to come 3, Guichibu will meet that high weapon spawn. Bunny will catch a weapon there, but take some damage in the process. And we now go to everybody being armed, so this will be a little bit more orthodox in nature. But the blue team with a nice opening bout with getting the weapon advantages.
Yeah, things are pretty much even so far. Guichibu is taking a little bit of damage here, as that recovery is going to send him a little closer to knockout range. 161 on that Queen Nine. She's a little tanky, but we're getting to the point where we can get her knocked out. But he got Future Bubble and Markimu caught in a half pipe there. Future Bubble getting set up with the recovery, not quite enough to knock out. Everybody is fully in knockout range here in the opening stocks of game number 3, PJ.
That side light doing just a little bit more there, getting that follow-up as well. The recovery from Future Bubble will not KO, but Balloon Boy signature will. And it looks like it's getting a little bit better here for this blue team as they have a slight stock advantage, but it can quickly be taken away by a stray signature or a landing side air. That recovery will not be enough to KO Future Bubble. Balloon Boy getting hit in that pogo. NSIG coming out. D-Light into recovery. Will close out that stock on Balloon Boy. Stock's even up now as Future Bubble is the stock tank alongside Moni for the red team.
Moni getting sent all the way out. Soft platform makes it a little easier for him to get back. He's going to pick up the neutral light on a Markimu here, and now going to step up to the front of his team. Ooh! Bunny's lucky that got interrupted because it probably would have taken her out as well, as we see Brawlhalla being sit down onto their second stock here.
Snyder will catch his own teammate there as Moni, but Guichibu gets a nice little bit of damage there onto Balloon Boy. The recovery will send Bunny away. Side stick coming out from Moni will not connect. Bunny without a weapon getting sent very far off stage. The blue team will rally over to the left side of the stage as Balloon Boy tries to line up a ground up but gets caught on the platform. Not sure if that would have connected either way. NSIG from Future Bubble to catch Guichibu trying to get back to the main stage. Cider to send off stage, and both the red team members getting separated from Moni, but Moni wins out with a ground pound that KOs off the side. Grounded. Down to comes out to immediately punish though onto Bunny as Bunny's on her last and Markimu's on his last.
Yeah, we're seeing it start to kind of darken a little bit here, but the teams themselves are still very even. It's going to be a matter of who they can focus in on. If Marky or Bunny is going to fall first, but then Guichibu going to go ahead and be taken off and onto his final stock as well. Bunny charging up that little fadeaway side sig there, not finding anything but a punish.
Moni trying to find that recovery onto Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy will not give it. That down air will catch Future as Future's put on his last stock, and Moni and Balloon Boy are now the stock tanks as Moni's been consistently the stock tank here. Ground pound sending Markimu back onto the soft platform, and Moni losing the stock in the process. A little bit of an overheat off stage. That side air will catch it. Markimu chasing Bunny very high with that recovery, and Balloon Boy, Future Bubble will follow up with a side light, D-Light into side air, and now this 3v2 looks very, very clean here. As even if Markimu gets KO'd, Balloon Boy and Future Bubble should be able to close out this game. Endlight will come in though, close out that stock on Balloon Boy, and it's still a 3-stock-to-2 here, 3v2, avoiding that side sig. Markimu very, very smart there, just getting a side light, immediately disengaging, not wanting to get reversal.
Yeah, if he would have even thought about jumping there, it would have been a wrap for him in this game. But blue team still needs to be very careful. Moni and Guichibu still have quite a bit of health in the tank here. Okay, nice job from Marky Moo there. Balloon Boy getting sent up. He comes back down, still has bow in hand, whiffs on the recovery against Guichibu. And now he pushes. The side sig is going to go ahead and whiff. Money goes down for it. Balloon Boy, you were in this position last game. This time, though, he is able to go ahead and evade. Keeps Money down on the bottom of the screen here as Future Bubble throws his spear away, trying to get a little bit of a little interruption. This Guichibu is going to send Future Bubble all the way out. Not enough, though. He comes back up on stage. Guichibu fighting with everything that he has, but Marky Moo is going to go ahead and take out that stock. And now it is all up to Young Amani here as he is going to try and do this 2v1 with 143 damage against himself.
The 2v2 champions are in different teams, and he starts off this comeback by KOing his own teammate, the same teammate that rose to the occasion in a 2v2 space to win the Winter Championship. And now Future Bubble with everything on his back, looking to not choke this 3v2 situation with Moni on the sword online. Of course, he was a great Jaeyun player, so a lot of experience on the sword, and Moni tries to make magic happen here in game number 3, tries to put his team on his back as he KOs first Balloon Boy, and now looking down, Future Bubble, jump back, side air, Future Bubble in a bad spot, Moni now looking to close it out with a GC side. Does not get it there. Unarmed side air into the stage. Picks up a cannon immediately. Weapon starving Future Bubble. Future Bubble now looking to get some fancy footwork to avoid that. Unarmed side air will not KO, but Moni with one end light away. Future Bubble will dodge it in place. Future Bubble on the soft platform. Moni will rally back to the center of the stage to get that weapon back once again. Side air, recovery, downlight. Future Bubble using that rising soft platform to get some more time. The weapon spawns on the other side of the stage. Future Bubble will see it as the platform rises to him. Can Future Bubble rise to the occasion with the weapon in hand? The recovery does come in, but it's not enough to KO. And Future Bubble now looking for the signature, looking for a KO. D-Light recovery. It's not enough. Welcome to Bo in 2026. It's never enough. Side stick comes in, no punish for Moni. And now we go to a scramble situation. Everybody's nervous. Everybody knows what this game means, what this game number 3 set lead means. And Future Bubble and Moni are jumping back and forth. We pick up a spear. Future Bubble winning out the weapon starved game. But the recovery comes in and Moni clutches from a 1v2 situation to a win.
Go ahead and get Brawlhalla MVP, bro. He's absolutely going bananas. Has 2 games in a row where he has been absolutely the catalyst for getting the dub for their team. Now they're ahead in the set. They need one more to send out the, I'm pretty sure the number 1 seeded team in today's tournament. I haven't looked. I'm not going to lie. I can only assume. This is a great position to be in.
Yeah, I mean that's gotta feel pretty good, man, to clutch out that game and win it there. I thought it was over after he threw his weapon away, and then Future Bubble. I thought it was so cinematic when Future Bubble was trying to pick a weapon, and the soft. I knew it was on the left side because there was no weapon spawn, and it's like slowly rising, and you see the peak of the hilt of the sword, and Future Bubble fast falls to the platform, picks up the bow, and then gets a signature. And I was just like, this is the coolest thing that ever happened. And then it didn't KO because of course it didn't. And then Moni was able to close out the game. That was so sick.
That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, we are going to be heading into the next game here. And man, there is a lot riding. Balloon Boy's team needs to rise to the occasion and try and get another one on the scoreboard here. We're going back to Black Guard. So we have those side platforms. We have a little mini soft platform above the stage. Lots of room, lots of space to work with, and a lot of work to do for both these teams here.
Yeah, we go back to this one, man. It already gave us an all-timer in the 3v3 format. We'll see if it has a little bit more juice to give us another cinematic finish here in this game number 4. Moni starting off with a aggressive start to this game with a D-Sig to hit Future Bubble. Guichibu getting an unarmed battle with Balloon Boy there as Marky Moo gets a big extension onto Moni. Moni cannot make it back. No one is in position to save. Just kidding. Guichibu gets sent for a down. Bunny does not make it back. Guichibu getting traded out almost there. In the process, Bunny will trade the stocks. Guichibu hitting his own teammate with that nair. The ground pound comes in. Balloon Boy hitting Moni. Both of them make it back but take so much damage in the process. Bunny getting sacrificed to save Moni's stock. Potentially could have been a game-changing play there.
That was a little chaos for game number 4 here. Almost put us a pretty definite game state here at the very beginning, but Bunny taking the slight fall, but we're going to see if she's going to be able to recover from that. The neutral stick is a dang good start, and she's able to go ahead and confirm that one. Marky being sent down, Balloon Boy being sent down as well. Does he have the options? Not with another dare. Is going to go ahead and tap that one in from Brawlhalla. The breakdance is going to go ahead and whiff, but the unarmed recovery doesn't. Brawlhalla just working his way across the stage, just collecting knockouts.
We go to 2-2-2 for the blue team now as Balloon Boy taking so much damage already on his second stock and will look to try to hold on. Sidelight into D-Light. That big sider will close out that stock over to the side of Guichibu, but Moni still holding on to his, but that weapon toss will be the end of that one. And the red team now equalize here, or the blue team equalize the stocks, but the damage still in the favor of the blue team.
Slightly in favor of the blue team indeed. And they are the team that needs to get it done to save their elimination run here. Gucci with the pogo. Balloon Boy in a bad spot because Bunny's right there to meet him. Great job. Balloon Boy somehow getting back, though. He had a little relief there from Marky Moo. Marky Moo, though, is going to go ahead and get sent down. Big O ground pound off of that cannon from Monty. Balloon Boy lets the ground pound rip. Brawlhalla's in a bad spot. Balloon Boy now in big trouble as well. These are a bunch of high risk, high reward situations here. Both these teams just letting it rip.
And light into Ensig will find a little bit of damage there, but that's going to be KO over to the side of Balloon Boy now, as it's 5 stocks to 3, and the red team look to not let up here. All off the back of Bunny sacrificing her stock to save Moni's, as now it pays the dividends. Now the investment does cash in. And there will come out here. We'll catch a future bubble there as you have no weapon, but we'll pick up a bow immediately. That's not going to KO with that recovery, but both the red team members getting disarmed in the process. Balloon Boy going for that high nair, going for the down air at the end of the day to get a punish on them, trying to land back to the soft platform. Enlight into the stage. Bunny going for that side air will send herself a little bit too low to get that connection, but will still go for it nonetheless as the red team now rally together on the right side. Bunny losing that stock in the process. Moni on his last stock. Weechabood now looking to get that side air into the ground pound. Does not find it on Marky Move. That weapon toss will continue this edge guard into the down air. Marky Move gets a recovery on his own teammate and makes it back to the stage, but it is getting very, very close as Moni now has to play a backseat role, avoiding that side air. Future bubble looking to put an end to the MVP of game number 3 with that side stick, but does not find its mark.
Now, it's a very interesting point, because what if Bunny wouldn't have sacrificed her stock for Monty? Because Monty's 160 damage on his last stock right now. I mean, if you by the numbers, he'd be already out of the game. So huge decision that was made very early in the game that it looked like that it has changed the outcome here, because Brawlhalla is still able to be here to fight another day.
No
the ground pound gets it done off the soft platform. Balloon Boy whiffs the down sig. Okay, Gucci get knocked back down with the stair. Balloon Boy trying to find it, but the recovery is gonna whiff. Gucci has no weapon. It's over there to the left. Go get it. Okay,
no way!
Spear in hand.
No way!
Scared. Wait a
What
second.
is this guy?
The team might get it
Who is
done.
Moni? Okay, now Balloon Boy an opportunity to try to win over his 2v2 teammate in the winter space, and he starts it off by taking out his teammate, and the 2v1 goes, or the 1v1, the 2v2 becomes a 1v1, and now Balloon Boy having the weapon serve over to Guichabu, and Balloon Boy putting the game on his back. The other side of the winter 2v2 champion now with an opportunity to make a clutch once again, as that 2v1 becomes a 1v1 off the back of KOing his own teammate. Guichabu with an end light there, looking for that dodge. No N-Sig gets ripped as Balloon Boy uses the soft platform to weave himself in. A sidelight into recovery will not be enough, but the next one will be Guichabu throwing away his guitars, looking to create some space with that spear. Balloon Boy going for the recovery, does not find it there, and it comes back down to another scramble. GC N light, no punish from Balloon Boy. N-Sig to try to call out Balloon Boy, potentially trying to get a punish on that GC N light. Side light. Wait, recovery does not connect. Gucci chase dodge up with a nair. What is crazy? Is the N light enough? Yes, it is. That chase dodge nair was crazy. The N light comes in. Balloon Boy clutches after taking out his teammate. This is the 2v2 Winter Champion show right now. We're just part of the show. They just keep doing this to each other. I don't know what's going on. We go to game 5.
Yeah, no, shut up. Quit talking. Just go to the next game. I don't care about anything else except seeing this game 5. I don't care about nothing. Nothing. This is an absolute brawl, no pun intended, between these two teams. Guichabu had the opportunity there. The triple B was just too much. The great clutch from him. I mean, we see this last interaction. I mean, Guichabu almost had it. We didn't quite show it, but Balloon Boy finished off there with the neutral light. Holy crap, PJ. Now, Sandwick's my GOAT. He misses the unarmed recovery. It's so close. Oh my God. I'm stressed. I'm stressed, PJ. I'm stressed.
Maybe Guichabu thought there was an opportunity to go for that chase dodge up nair and then try to like get back to the stage. I'm not even too sure, but man, like you obviously want to like land back down,
bro.
Land back down. He's so. Oh, it's crazy. What a crazy game.
There's no acting. There's no me hyping up something that's not hype. This is freaking hype. All right. Game number 5. Here we go. I mean, it literally comes down to this. There's no more games after this, PJ, for elimination side. This is all riding right here, right now.
And we go back to keep here. As we see these soft platforms that have been causing a lot of drama in these games. Marky Moo starting off with a read on Moni. Moni will get sent off stage there. Side air from Marky Moo onto Moni there. Guichabu with a nair. And the red team rallying together on the left side of the stage. Bunny creating some offense there, trying to hold that weapon, but everyone picks up a weapon now, so we even out the playing field in that sense. Nice 2v1 combo there from Balloon Boy and Future Bubble, getting a nice little follow-up there. Nice interruption from Bunny, avoiding that down stick connection on his own team, on her teammate. Sorry, D-Stick comes out as well.
Okay,
Nair into recovery.
the Nair is going to go ahead and send up. Brawlhalla getting caught in that cannon from Markimu, but immediately out with the disarm. Markimu now trying to get over that weapon drop, but Guichibu's going to go ahead and nair him up and out of the equation. Finally be able to get back down. He's got gauntlets in hand, going to rack up a Sarah against Guichibu, looking for something in the air against Monty, and nothing to be found except catching a Sarah of his own. Okay, the big whiff on the sidelight. Ooh, huge Sarah from Bunny. The fadeaway drop down Sarah against Markimu. And now Brawlhalla's going to try and finish him off. He bounces him off the stage. We see Guichibu go off the top. But I'm focused in on Markimu here right now as he gets the reversal, gets the recovery, and gets the stock against Monty.
And now this is where like that doubt starts to set in. Like if I just won that last clutch, we wouldn't have to be in this situation. We'd be moving forward here. We'd be at a commercial break. And those little moments could be the break in the mental that wins the game for this blue team, as the red team now try to rally together, trying to find a KO on the Future Bubble. Moni has been getting a lot of mileage off this soft platform. Off the top here is Bunny. But Balloon Boy once again trying to clip Bunny off the top like we saw in the last game, but that will be a KO there as we go to 2 stocks for everybody except Future Bubble. And whenever Future Bubble is the stock tank, they are in winning position. That sider will potentially close out that stock if Bunny can close it out. No, not quite. Future Bubble tries to flip it. I think he might have been able to make it to the stage, maybe not, trying to go for a chase dodge there.
Yeah, he was trying to get something out of nothing there. Unfortunately, he's going to go ahead and take away that buffer that he had. Pardon me, but he now has the spear back in hand, trying to get red team juggled here just a little bit. Nice Sarah, going to clear a little more space. Recovery is going to whiff. Guichibu's right there working on Balloon Boy. Can't find anything else. Future Bubble with the side sig comes up empty, but Monty way down low. Markimu's gonna be there to scoop it up with the Sarah off the gauntlets, and Brawlhalla now being taken down to his final stock of which could be the triples tournament.
Just Markimu getting chase dodge high. Guichibu there trying to get the K off the top, but could not find a way to connect onto Markimu as he dodges through that side light. D-light extension. Ground pound comes in for Moni, trying to catch somebody jump from that soft platform. Lauren getting connection, and that's going to be some ping-ponging on his own teammate there. You got to stop going for this N-sig. No one is near you, Moni, as Bunny gets isolated as well, losing that stock out in the process as Moni's on his last stock, trying to put out these cannonballs to create some space for himself in the corner. GC side sig, and I'm not sure what's going on with Moni right now, but this does not look like the Moni we've seen to clutch out that game number 3. That downer will close out that stock on Markimu though.
This is not the same player that I was declaring MVP just a few moments ago. Having a very difficult time here in game number 5. Future Bubble going to get a little more damage unarmed against Money. Okay, we see it. That might be it right there. Markimu's going to try and dial it in. No, he gets interrupted by Guichibu there to save his teammate again.
Nair comes out there, catching Bunny in the process. A nice rebuttal from Guichibu, getting a D-light in the side light to get some damage onto Future Bubble. N-sig comes out to try to slam dunk Guichibu into a loss there. GC side light comes in. Recovery does find a KO onto Future Bubble, but that was still his second stock. Markimu with a rising sider there. Balloon Boy going off the top, trying to find a way to KO Guichibu, but does not find it. Bunny cannot punish either, as the recovery will KO, but now everyone on their last stocks at 3v2. For the next couple seconds here, Balloon Boy into Future Bubble, Nair into recovery, gauntlets into spear. Bunny without a weapon, side air comes in there, side light waiting, end light this time. It's going to be a attempt to move forward here is Moni, but cannot find a way to get extra damage in this cannon string. Side light the wrong direction, side light punish from Markimu. Bunny has no weapon.
No, and they don't have much health either. They are at a huge disadvantage here. Money is at 200 damage on that Sidra. Anything is going to send him flying as we see. No, not a bow nair! Not a bow nair!
It will never be that. Guichibu trying to find a way to KO Markimu there with that weapon toss, but Future Bubble gets a down sig, and the first domino falls, and we look to see if we set up the domino spacing right, if the image will be shown at the end of all the blocks falling, and that image will be the blue team winning this set out. Guichibu and Moni are going to wait very patiently here, and it looks like they're saying, you know what? We're not approaching. The blue team don't have to approach either. There's 3 minutes left in this game.
What are we doing? No, not like this, guys. You all are professionals. Get in there and fight.
Weapon toss from Guichibu breaks the Molten Air, will connect, but won't disarm or KO that weapon spawn. Moni looking to find a way to close in on that one. Markimu not in the healthiest of positions here. GC side sig attempt from Guichibu.
That bow nair just broke my heart, bro. I'm not, it wasn't even me, and I'm never gonna recover. Oh my goodness. Oh, Guichibu, as soon as he tried to put his feet up there, and immediately got sent right back out. and Money Holla throwing hearts to the game to all of you at home. And that is going to be the end of them for 3v3 North America Triple Championship. Say goodbye to Amani, Guichibu, and Bunny as Future Bubble, Balloon Boy, and Marky Moo are going to go back up and try again here against this Grand Finals team.
It really did come down to a 2v1 with Moni and Guichibu versus Balloon Boy in game 4.
Yep.
One stock away from moving forward into grand finals and just could not find a way to stop it. After Moni did the same to the blue team, taking out his current teammate, 2v2 winter champion partner, to get that clutch in that 2v1 over Future Bubble. And it came down to very similar situations, but that game 5 did not look particularly close. And to take out one of the best teams in North America, you got to knock them out. But it just couldn't knock them out, couldn't close out that set, and now they move forward into grand finals.
Yeah, and they're going back up against that experienced Hideaway and Zen team. And they didn't have much luck in winner's side, guys. It wasn't great. It looks like it was a 3-1 victory for this winter side team of Hideaway Zen and Experienced. So it's going to be a very difficult task here for the Balloon Boys team. As while we're waiting on these players in here, I'll go ahead and let everybody at home know this is your first Brawlhalla tournament. This is grand finals. Balloon Boys team, they are on elimination side. They fought their way back up, and now they have to reset the bracket to have a chance to win, which means they have to win this best of 5 and then reset grand finals and win another best of 5 to be declared North American triple champions.
And before we can find out if they can even win the first set necessary to force that true finals, we're going to be going to a short break. Then we'll be back with the conclusion of 3v3 Eternal Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Take you home tonight. I can't look away. I can't make you stay. I can't look away.
Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Finals of the 3v3 Eternal Sports for the 2026 season. We are here with Team 3-Peat, Experience, Hideaway, and Zen, the BCX 2v2 champions, looking to reclaim their throne once again to become your back-to-back champions for the 3v3 space. On the other side of it, the challengers in the elimination side, Markimu and Future Bubble, Team Friendship, recruiting the 2v2 Winter Double champion in Balloon Boy to try to make this happen. We are in a Grand Final situation, which means Markimu, Balloon Boy, and Future Bubble will have to reset the bracket in order to win the tournament. But before we get into that, I'm joined by Slow Motion. Slow Motion, are you as excited as I am about this one?
I am nervous. I mean, it is pretty well known that, bias out the window. I am always on Team Balloon Boy. That is just how I roll. And I don't know if they got what it takes to be able to get this done. And so just as a Brawlhalla fan, that makes me a little nervous, but I'm hoping we get a better set than what we had on winter side, because they did get work, man. They were able to get one game. Other than that, it was the Hideaway Experience and Zen show. And the synergy of these three players, Hideaway, Zen, of course, and then Experience has played twos of both these players at some point in time. I mean, the synergy is just there, and they're putting on one heck of a show today.
We'll see this now. If they have what it takes to get it done here, it's going to be a close one for sure. This red team, though, I feel like they are clearly your favorites to win this. I don't really see if they're going to be able to get upset here. And even if they do get upset, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to lose the entire set for it, as we get a cubular transition over to Shiganshin that just into a hard cut as well into the 3-2-1. We don't even get a fancy transition from that. We see the full 3-2-1, the transition from the cubular into a hard black into an immediate cut. That's a classic production combination from Sandwick.
Sandwick has been on the production buttons this
I don't know
what's
better, his 2v2 team combos where he hits me with a signature, or his transitions, man. Who knows what combinations are better.
We got a 10-second barn door yesterday. That was peak. All right, here we go. The pogo on Markimu is going to go ahead and clear off that opening stock. And it looks like the rest of the blue team is getting put in a very dangerous situation here, as the Triple B might be going to his second stock right now. Stop Sayers going to send him out of here. And Experience just going over to the other side of the stage and going to try and get some more work done.
What warm-up did the red team do, and can I get that warm-up regimen going? Like, what? This is the most locked in I've ever seen people coming out of the Grand Finals winner side, especially with all this momentum for the blue team after winning a nail biter. It looks not particularly close. Hideaway is hitting everything. Experience comes in and hits Markimu and Future Bubble off stage. Friendship out the window. The blue team now look to hover over to the red team as they save themselves from getting KO'd. Experience will get that ground pound out and will get KO'd in the process, but they took so much damage and they're already on their second stocks and they're all already red.
Yeah, Zen getting set up. He almost got taken off his first one, but of course it was a bow and nair, so not enough. He said, oh, well, he got 1 out of 4 out of that. I'm going to go ahead and confirm against Zen. Finally going to get that stock, but you see on the top right corner, blue team is in a horrible position right now, as we're going to start seeing stocks fall. Markimu is gone. We're going to see Balloon Boy fighting his way back up on stage, away on the left side. Thank you for zooming out there and letting me see that action, Brawlhalla.
Balloon Boy getting sent so far off stage. Is he able to make it back? No, he's not. That nair will come out as well. That side air from Zen swinging across the stage, and this camera is going to give a little bit more comfortability for the red team there, as they have so much KO threat on the left side. That as the camera is all the way on the right side, it's very difficult to survive and recover. That nair will come out and KO off the top.
In my opinion, this map, the camera still needs tweaked just a little bit. It's not great. In certain situations, like we've seen, where it just wants to show one side of the stage when you have action going on the other. I found that in my online play as well. But that's neither here nor there. I'm yapping as we just see this neutral gameplay kind of work its way out here. Hideaway going to send Markimu out with a Sayer, but he's going to get finished off the top 45. That sends Experience down to his final. But where is Markimu? He is gone, and that means it is now a 3v2 situation with blue team fighting from behind here, trying to go ahead and get a good start to this reset that they need to get done. Hideaway, Experience, both whiffing. Experience is going to go ahead and tap one in with the signature. Balloon Boy, no weapon to be found, tries to Sayer's way back up, has to immediately disengage and retreat. Gets back up. Oh, wait a second. Hideaway there, right there to shut it down. Great work from the terrace. The Hideaway stops there. Bye-bye, Balloon Boy.
Future Bubble, this is literally impossible. This would be the greatest comeback in Brawlhalla history, and it will not be done today as Hideaway puts an end to those dreams with a D-Light into Cider. And we see 5 KOs, 700 damage done from Hideaway, man. That is the Eternal 3v3 champion for a reason, and the BCX 2v2 champion for a reason. He looked lights out on the Terros, and it was probably all on Hammer, too. That Hammer did so much damage.
It did. It absolutely did. And that is exactly what his team needed to get them started here, to be able to go ahead and shut down any reset ideas that Balloon Boy's team may be trying to brew right now. We've been staring at the screen a lot today. This is our very lovely map selection screen. One thing I did not anticipate coming into this weekend, how important map selection was going to be, almost more so compared to other game modes. I feel like our teams across regions really put a lot of thought in every single game about what map they're going to play in this game mode.
Yeah, I think of the 5 real stages in Thunderguard, Blackguard, Great Hall, Miami Dome, and Shinganshina, it makes sense. But I think we would never see World's End, and we would never see Western Air Temple. Those stages look like a disaster to play on in a lot of... So I think we might have seen some Western Air Temple, but I think World's End usually gets struck out immediately. That is a terrible stage to fight on. It looks like we're going to Western Air Temple. I'm happy to see it.
First time I think I've seen it this week, and we had a lot of Miami Dome yesterday in South America. They were really liking the Dome. We haven't seen a whole lot of that here in North America. But this blue team of Balloon Boy, what a weird map for competitive Brawlhalla. This is kind of breaking my brain right now. But we're going to go ahead and settle it anyway, and just enjoy the ride with the rest of you.
For a stage about the Western Air Benders, it's interesting you can't go underneath the stage and fly through to the bottom. We'll see that here if that comes into effect, as this red team looks to start off here with a lot of hammer play, as Zen looks to pick up a weapon. Finally does pick up a spear in that process, and looks like Balloon Boy still hasn't had a weapon, but will fight unarmed or try to.
Finally going to go ahead and be able to lock in on that bow. And I've actually never noticed, looks like all 3 of the hard platforms have spikes at the bottom. You're not going under nothing. All right. Future Bubble going to go ahead and collect everybody with the Nair. Balloon Boy just whipping the downlight. Going to go ahead and get a bit of a clash there. Zen got his signature dodge through as he tries to come over, but no, he's going to collect his teammate with the side stick experience, so put him in a position to get a good scoop against Markimu with a little more damage being racked up here.
Landing Cider is not going to connect. That ground pound will find a potential or almost KOing Zen off the side there, but it's not enough. That will find the KO onto Balloon Boy. And the red team, it's a very even game here, but it feels like the red team has so much more KO potential. Speaking of which, that Cider from Hideaway will close out that stock, and that end light into that
nice
Nair will close out that one. Hideaway with another double KO. And man, that's a lot of damage. Zen getting his own teammate and experience will get that stock traded out, and we go to all 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, but actually with blue team having a very slight advantage here, with Hideaway being a little more damaged than everybody else on the map, as he is recognizing that and backing up just a little bit. The side light's going to come through. He catches the neutral light against Markimu. Going to go ahead and disengage, go over and help out against Future Bubble, but now Markimu is going to find some success on this cannon. Hideaway swapping everybody back over, and now we literally have a standoff here in the middle of the stage where all of red members were on side, all of blue members were on one side. Balloon Boy, the unarmed recovery, going all the way up. Away experience is in a bad position here. No, nobody can find anything. Markimu just kind of fishing unarmed here. Can't get a drop. It's in the middle. Nobody gets it yet. Markimu still not a weapon. Finally with gauntlets and just a slide charge down sig and nothing to be found. Got the hard read. Finished up the recovery, but not enough to knock out Zen. But we did see Balloon Boy being taken down to his final stop.
And you are put in the worst position in maybe all of Brawlhalla, getting sent underneath that soft platform on this stage where you're just ping-pong between the walls, taking so much damage there. That Nair will get interrupted, and that would be a KO. A little bit of team damage there on that KO. Oh, no, it was just Experience KOing Future Bubble. It looks like somehow Experience was on the blue team in that graphic, but nonetheless here, Cider will come in. Future Bubble will close out that stock. It's a lot. It's a lot to keep
It is a lot. Markimu trying to dance around here, looking for a good opportunity and hold on to that second stock. That could be a huge advantage for them here as we get into the final bits of game number 2. Zen whiffing on the Nair. Future Bubble going to catch a recovery off the bow, get a little more damage. Markimu coming in unarmed again. Every time I look at him, he does not have a weapon. Experience is going to make sure he doesn't have a stock either as he's sent onto his final one here. Is Markimu again trying to get a weapon and get something done for his team.
Looking for that KO off the top, potentially Hideaway will avoid that attempt from the blue team here, as the red team now having that extra stock on experience, but the blue team definitely with chances to win this game. Marky Moo sent experience far off save, but once again experience on his second, and the red team have so much time to rally together and create such a defensive wall with this movement that Nair will get punished with a side air, but Zen can't really take any much more of that chip damage, and like there, Balloon Boy avoiding, trying their best here.
You see Zen playing it very safe, though. He's only engaging when it is incredibly safe. Playing way behind the rest of his team. Marky Moo trying to break through the defenses here. He said, no, let's get him out. Experience going to be able to go ahead and slide his way out of that. Future Bubble all the way over to the side. Experience is going to go ahead and whip the side sig. And he gets set up for it, but not going to be enough to knock him out. Hideaway being dangerously close to being knocked out. We see Future Bubble gone, and a Hideaway Experience and Zen had a good win condition here if they can just keep things together.
Yeah, just one stray hit on a hammer onto Balloon Boy, and it's very, very uncomfortable because of the length of the stage relative to its blast zones. On other stages, you can kind of sit in the corner and still have some survivability. If you get sent to the close corner here, you are just getting KO'd incredibly consistently, especially versus Hammer, as Marky Moo tries to create some space here with the unarmed, gets hit away, and then says, all right, Balloon Boy, you try it, man. Marky Moo's just jumping in place now that Nair almost sending off the top. That sider does not connect onto Balloon Boy, but that Nair will. And yeah, this looks impossible on this stage. I cannot believe we let this happen versus 3 heavy weapons, as now it looks like Marky Moo in this 3v1.
Yeah, not even for the world champion does he have enough to even make a mark there against that 1v3. And just like that, the lights are dimming very, very quickly for this Triple B team here of Balloon Boy. Man, they need 3 in a row and then 3 more. 3 in a row and then 3 more. That's... Yeah, it looks like Hideaway Experience and Zen will try their best to win one more and get that back-to-back that they're looking for here. All right, we see the Becky Lynch coming in. Hideaway staying on the Taros and questioning maybe his existence a little bit. I don't know. Zen also going to be locked in on the Nash. And we're just waiting on Marky Moo. Maybe we'll get a swap. I mean... Okay. I was gonna say we gotta try something.
Someone in the chat is
something
going crazy. I know somebody was like, I think 7's OP here. So we're gonna see a 3 dexterity, which means you get hit by, like, if you look at a hammer cider too many times, you lose your weapon. So you have to be very careful. I mean, let alone getting hit by it.
But it's not horrible, because if you look at Red Team, he's going up against three dex legends. So it doesn't put him at really any bit of a disadvantage being at 3 decks as well. Man, they got so much work to do. I'd really like to see them at least get 1 on the scoreboard here, as kind of expected Balloon Boy to swap out the Devil Jin too. He's got a lot more tricks up his sleeve, but we're going to ride out on the Devil Jin till the very end.
We'll see the ultimate potential finale here on Western Air Temple here, as the red team now need 1 game to win and go back-to-back.
Back-to-back indeed.
A little bit of a change there. Yeah, I mean, the red team in that feel out stage. Future Bubble getting some space between with that, but immediately getting hit in a big 4-piece. Balloon Boy looking to close out that stock on Hideaway with that weapon pickup. Very tricky, as Hideaway had to dodge that weapon. Balloon Boy picks it up. Almost a recovery coming in. Could have potentially done a little bit more damage, landing Cider onto Future Bubble, who's already in the deep breath. That Pogo's going to send Future Bubble too low. Very, very bad spot to be in. The worst place in all of Brawlhalla to be in. The breakdowns comes in. Future Bubble taking so much damage in that process. That is the worst place to be. Do not be underneath that platform versus a spear player. You will get punished every single time.
Yeah, that Kaya defense doing work for him though, because he is still here, gone. But over 220 damage, was able to take a lot of abuse. I was hoping he was going to be able to get a little offense off the tail end of that stock, since he took so much damage on it. And we see Experience already going right after Future Bubble. Balloon Boy, though, going to go ahead and break that up a little bit, send the Experience out with the recovery. Still looking for him again. Marky Moo coming all the way across with the side light off the cannon. Catches with the gravity cancel neutral off the cannon as well, but disengages and looking for a better opportunity.
KO off the top now, as we find Balloon Boy getting some activation there, trying to find the same success on Hideaway, as Hideaway's on his second stock and already in this orange. The blue team rallying together here, but the red team will even up the stock count now, as Marky Moo's in that red as well.
That was clean.
Big hits onto Future Bubble. Future Bubble in a bad spot. The recovery into the Nair. Does not get the Nair there. Experience will get a Nair onto his own teammate, avoiding that ground pound. The downer comes in, but Hideaway gets a recovery, and Marky Moo loses that stock in an attempt to trade out that stock, and he loses his first for a first on the other red team as well, so we still have a stock lead for the red team.
Yeah, we do have a slight stock lead, but if they can go ahead and tap this in on Hideaway, they can get this back super even very, very quickly. I mean, this is one of the better chances the blue team has had in terms of the way they have looked in the game state, and we are dead even, PJ.
Pogo on the platform there from experience to try to break the mold to the blue team as they rally together on the right side of the stage. Marky Moo getting that layup with a DCN light. Down air from Balloon Boy gets immediately disrupted by Hideaway side light that hits Future Bubble in the process. Recovery comes in unarmed onto Balloon Boy, who picks up a ball on the left side of the right side of the stage. The red team isolated 2v1 onto Marky Moo as Marky Moo takes a bit of team damage there in the process. Future Bubble getting ping pong back and forth with a side air to be the ultimate ending blow there as that Nair comes out as well. Zen getting hit by his own teammates. Side air, the Nair will close out that stock onto experience, who's on his last now. Hideaway avoiding this 2v1 the best he can. The recovery will not connect. Zen also with experience without weapons. DCD light comes in. Future Bubble swats away with the side air. And the blue team somewhat equalized this game here as Balloon Boy and Marky Moo actually have a stock lead in this opportunity. But if Future Bubble loses the stock, this 3v2 could be quite difficult. Even with stock advantages, the Nair will not KO Balloon Boy off the top. Future Bubble and Marky Moo coming back. The Nair comes in, experience with the side air over the side of Marky Moo. Balloon Boy on his last, Marky Moo on his second, Future Bubble on his last as well.
No.
And we go all to last stock, and Future Bubble is the biggest target on the screen. The side air almost KOs off the wall. The recovery does not come in, but the Pogo does. Future Bubble loses his stock in the process, and Marky Moo looks to equalize the stock or the player.
They almost traded for Hideaway, bro.
There. Almost,
they
but not enough.
traded for Hideaway. That was so close. Experience getting sent away with the Sayer. Gonna go ahead and sit back on the left side of the stage. Still got a lot of room to back up if he needs it. Sin going high after Balloon Boy. Wait a second. Hideaway being taken out with that down sig from the 7. And now we got this 2v2 situation. Stock's pretty much dead even. Ooh, the team combo. Open it up, though. That's going to be some big damage. Marky Moo, he went up with an unarmed recovery. He's able to go ahead and get the spear while he's up in the air. But Zen fighting back with the neutral light on the bottom of the screen.
These hammers are causing problems right now, but finally a disarm comes in as that low dexterity will come back to haunt the red team. But that's a bad spot to be in for Balloon Boy, who's underneath the platform. The Pogo comes in, even hitting through his own teammate. Balloon Boy without a weapon. The Pogo gets avoided. Experience with the dash up, landing into the end sig, into the end light side sig, and Hideaway, Experience, and Zen go back to be your eternal 3v3 champions in 2026. The BCX champion with Experience gets it done once again in the 3v3 format, and they make it look easy with a 3-0 over Balloon Boy, Marky Moo, and Future Bubble.
Yeah, a 3-0 against Marky Moo, Balloon Boy, and Future Bubble. That's a sentence that shouldn't even exist in current state of Brawlhalla. But somehow, some way, not only did they get it done, but it was in a very good fashion. 671 damage, 5 knockouts from Experience. He was not letting them get a win.
Big congratulations to them for getting it done once again. Zen, Hideaway, and Experience. You're back-to-back champions here. I know I was calling them Team at 3-peat. That's their name in Challenger mode, but they win 2v2 at BCX, and then they win the 3v3s for Eternals, and they're back-to-back champions at that as well. Marky Moo, Balloon Boy, Future Bubble put up a great attempt there in the elimination side coming from it. The only team, I believe, to take a game off of the Team 3-peat, I believe. I think that they kind of just walked through the bracket here with a lot of wins. Oh, no, they actually got forced to Game 5 versus Halo, Jay Suzy, and Truck Stop. So that was actually the closest team to beating them a long time ago. But nonetheless, a very, very dominant run. Congratulations to them for going back-to-back.
Yeah, that was an exciting top 4. I had an absolute blast, PJ. It had me literally up out of my seat, running around my office at certain points. So if I'm popping off like that, you know it is good Brawlhalla. That's it for triples. We still have a little bit of the weekend left. I know you guys are still looking for your drops. Making sure you guys check out the partnered streamers. I see Wangana putting them in the stream, the chat for you guys right now. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm going to go ahead and fire up stream here after dinner for a little bit. So you guys can come over to my channel if you need to finish up the last few percentages on your drops. Catch me over at Slow Motion. PJ, it has been an absolute pleasure. Where can they find PJ the Puff?
Well, before they can find me, I want them to find their way to the U2's website to check out these plushies that we got coming in here. We got the Bodvar, Arcadia, Hattori, and of course the Fenrir Mordex featuring some real drip. I mean, that's a classic. As a drip connoisseur myself. I do love some chains, and Fenrir Mordex will be rocking those on the U2's plushie as well. But with that being said, that is going to do it once again for us here. We get a nice long transition over. And yeah, you can find me over at PJ the Puff on whatever you connect with your friends on. And yeah, I'll be here in 2 weekends for some Galaxy Cup action, and make sure to check out the esports tab in the Brawlhalla page to see where you can get some more practice and play in some more Eternal sports as well. We got our style putting on some great events as well. But before we go anywhere, they can find you, Slow Motion.
Right here on Twitch, Slow Motion. Head over to beardedbrawls.com if you're looking for some more Brawlhalla competition. We're actually hosting for South Africa next weekend, $500 tournament. Get in for that. Other than that, man, I'm here. I'm Brawlhalla. You'll see me. I'm around.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. Congratulations once again to Zen, Hideaway, and Experience for being your back-to-back Eternal champions for the North American region. I've been PJ, that's been Slow Motion, and that's going to do it for us. See you all next time, and make sure to finish out your drops with those partnered creators. See you later.
Watch my emotions take the lead. Can't control what you want, then take me home. I'm just love drunk, caught up. Love or lust, what's up? It's all coming back to me. The sleepless nights when it's hard to breathe. Watch my emotions take the lead. Can't control what it does to me. I remember how it hurts. Remember how it burns. And it's so good to me. I remember how it tastes. I like it in the flames. Oh, it's so good to so good, so good. Oh, it's so good to me. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good to me. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good to me. Oh, it's so good to me. Oh, it's so good to me. You've been waiting for me, I've been right here, now you see. All along I was the dream, can you make it up to me? Up, up, up. Take it up a notch, notch, notch.